Okie dokie. We are fully live. And, welcome to D&D. We got some new drinky drinks tonight. Oh, okay. I was wondering if she was going to do that. Now I have to unplug this. I have to unplug the headphones. That's just going in your cat picks group. Yes. No, it's whatever you're comfortable with. Okay. New hard seltzers. I gotta try this one. I'm gonna give it a quick rating. This is really good. Ooh, pomegranate blueberries got a. It actually has a very strong blueberry taste to it. So I don't know. This one has the aftertaste is either pomegranate or blueberry. I can't tell which. That end taste. It's just interesting. I don't know. Alright, let's jump in with these guys, though.
Oh, devil, where is he? You have a trickster god robed in fur.
What?
Basically.
That's most cats, though, to be honest.
Yeah, indeed.
Dude, I love that. That snaggletooth cat.
Yeah.
Dude, we were just saying it's Plum.
Yeah, probably. I think, hairless cats are the closest thing to goblins that you can.
The big ears, too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hold it up on stream so people watching can see the beauty that is this ridiculous cat. Let me just get a nice zoom in on that face.
I was saying those. I was just saying
the eyes.
Those are Tuco's chaos eyes. He does that, and that's when you know things are about to go down.
The eyes are like 2 times too big for the head. Same with the ears, or just the head's 2 times too small. I don't know, man.
The asymmetrical fangs is fantastic too. Like the snaggletooth on the one side, but both upper and lower jaw.
Yeah.
With the little wrinkling neck. Oh my god.
The other thing too, that just reminds me of that other cat video we sent the other day of the cat in what is it? The cat given the broccoli.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just like had no idea cats could make that noise. It was so good.
Seriously, sounds like one of those goat videos.
Or the other one, I think. What was the other one? It's
the goat blat.
It's the other funny one was the cat on the shoulder of the girl, and she's eating some food, and the cat just does a cowabunga like kamikaze dive into the hamburger, and she picks up the cat, and the hamburger is in its mouth. Like this little kitten just has like a full captured a hamburger. So fucking good. Easy there, Thumper. And dig a hole through the couch. Okay, let's do a quick summary, and then we're gonna get into this thing. So here comes the news from the war front. We got this.
Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum.
News from the Avernus front, episode 45, Deep Recon. In the aftermath of the battle, the party decides to take the time to make a few pit stops before returning to Bell with the rods. They drive/tow the gilded death armor-clad tormentors back to Mad Maggie to sell. She buys them and allows them to withdraw some soul coins from the bank. The party takes a nice long rest here as well after 11 hours of travel. The party drives off towards the slowly descending El Terrell to do a quick recon run there. As they get close, they can see the blood war still boiling below the floating city, while the dark orb of the companion sends bolts of lightning from above. The war machines are parked near the Devil Front, and Hamon begins casting his arcane eye to go check out the city and the companion. He sees the High Hall still intact and defended by Rhea and others. Streaking towards the companion, the rest of the party sees a Narzugon leading a squad of spine devils their way. The Narzugon calls out, "By order of Rashad, you must comply and be taken in for questioning." It's fight time. Eclipsis shoots a lightning bolt out at the approaching forces. War machines rev, and Sonya lands a compelled duel on the Narzugon, while Glimmer lands and enemies abound on the mount. Under fire from the Spine Devils, Hamon tries to send out his enchanted dagger, but instead of obeying his command, it flies out and sheaths itself in a scabbard at the Narzugon's side. With a clutch hold monster and an absolute crushing by Aphelion in the Soul Train, the group burns through Visago's HP and healing, knocking him unconscious. Hamon finishes his Arcane Eye's flight up into the black orb above the city. It pushes through the darkness and emerges into a clear space. Slowly, a 50-foot diameter metallic sphere comes into view with what looks to be keyholes along the equator. Snapping back into reality, Hamon jumps down to confront the unconscious Visago about the deal made years ago in the school's cellars.
All right. So that's where we are. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's not the right one. I don't like that one. Jesus
Pretty
Christ.
sure Neon, we're on the same wavelength.
Yep.
Because I definitely sang that.
Oh, there goes gravity, eh? I want to hear
Thought
the
the
out for a
Not
rip.
Scuzz, no.
I want to hear the out
Not
for a
on that
rip
wavelength.
version of fucking Lose Yourself. This would be some good shit. All right, so we find ourselves back on that battle map, where everything is basically here. You got Hamon standing over. Where do you go? There you are. Hamon standing over the body of Visago. You got Sketty chewing on Visago's leg, basically. We have the Soul Train now. The Soul Train, which was enveloped in a giant orb of darkness, parked about 20 feet away. And the party surrounding the currently unconscious Narzugon. Flipsis, you still have the hold monster concentrating on him. The bands of lightning that you cast upon this guy are still wrapped around his body, holding him tight, even though he is limp within them.
Cool.
Okay. So, Hamon, what do you do?
All right, so I'm walking up to him. Is he conscious or unconscious at this point?
He is currently unconscious.
So I'm going to walk up to kind of in front of him, where he's facing,
Slowly
and squat down. Just kind of look at him, and I look over the churro. Churro, if you do not mind, go ahead and raise his face so he can look at me. And then I'll look over to who's closest. Sonya, I'll kind of give you a nod. Do you think you can just hit them with a little healing? I wish to speak.
I will lean over and give him a kiss on the head. Point of healing hands.
Your divine healing hands.
Oh,
Yeah, well, your divine healing hands pumps through him. It doesn't hurt him, but it's basically like bad medicine for this Narzugon, for Visago. He grimaces, his eyes flash open, burning red, trying to strain against the binds that still hold him from Flipsis' spell. It's not going to last much longer. He now stares around in a panic and slowly turns his head and looks to you.
Do you remember me?
time no see, Hamon.
It seems the tables have turned a bit from our last interaction. Now, I'm going to make this very clear, very, very concise to you. You stole a fragment of my soul, and you stole Pablo's life from him back in that day, 27 years ago. I am here for restitution and vengeance. But having seen a lot more what's going on in this place, well, I'm willing to make a deal with you. There are two parts to this thing. If you do not agree, we will end you here and now. One, you're going to release the contract you have on me. Return my soul fragment. Two, you're going to grant me a bit of your power. No questions asked, no strings attached. And if you do this thing, and you free Pablo from his affliction at the same time, I'll return you to the Blood War. If not, I have a pig here who's very hungry.
There's a distinct oink from Churro as he licks his lips.
Can I also, just as a part of that conversation, I'm kind of, I don't know if this will work, but with the binds that I've got on him, just kind of like do like a like surge type of thing, just to be like, remember, I've got you. Ah. Not anything. Obviously, it doesn't do any damage or anything, but just kind of like
Correct. So as you
like
do that,
tighten or something.
as you do that, you start to you do notice, Eclipsis, that just kind of concentrating on it, you have about 30 seconds left on that spell. He's currently, as you look, he's currently not bound by anything other than your spell.
I think we have manacles for
Oh,
that.
also,
Yeah,
I make the point that I'm holding the dagger in my hand, the dancing dagger.
Okay, so you unsheath
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I'm not letting it float. I'm just holding it.
I'm going to who's Aphelion, does your Ditto dude have any like means of holding, grappling, arming?
He can
whatever.
attack. He can attack any way that I can, so he could technically grapple. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, I guess I kind of like shout over to Aphelion and Sonya just to be like, just give him a heads up. Like, I've got about 30 seconds left on this hold.
Yep. Do I have manacles?
And so, yeah, any rope,
Yes,
manacles,
I have
something
manacles.
for the next.
I will pull out my manacles and toss them to my Ditto. I have my Ditto manacle up Visago.
Okay.
Well,
he clumsily catches the manacles and kind of does the awkward walk and goes around the back of the Narzugon and manacles his back.
And my Ditto's just dead eyes stare into Visago's as he does it.
possibly the most intimidating thing you can find in hell.
Yep.
Mhm.
Out of curiosity, can the advantage on the persuasion/intimidation check of Hamon's because of the dead eyes?
I mean, there's a lot going on here that will give him advantage for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other
I like
thing
to think
is
it's
there
because of those dead eyes.
is there also like rope or something that we can get his legs?
We
Well,
have
I
another
got
pair of
rope.
manacles. I thought we had another pair of manacles in the group.
I think mine broke or we used them somewhere.
I had
Oh.
two, but they may be in the. I'm not sure what happened to them.
No, Hamon, the manacles that you used, they're still attached to the inside of one of the vehicles here.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then the other manacles, Sonya broke to make a point.
I'm also not sure how much of Manacle's going to hold the Narzugon, but the other thing too is even though there's 30 seconds left probably.
Yeah.
On the whole
I
person.
mean, you know, I have a set of weights in the car. I can just weigh them down.
Literally
Pin
just
by
does
one.
the most Chad thing, just brings out like
Pin
the
by
100-pounder
deadlift.
barbells, just drops it on his legs.
Just puts
Okay,
dumbbells
other
over his
question.
ankles.
Yeah.
Could I approach him and whip my whip out and use that to kind of like hold? Like, could I use a whip as like a hold?
Well, interesting thing about that whip that you have is that it definitely has some properties to it that allows, let's see. It has a stun portion to it, but yeah, you can use it to kind of like tie it around him, sure.
Okay, then
During all of this, during everything that's going on, though, Hamon
I'll
is
whip it
straight
out.
up kneeling like at eye level with him, just staring Visago in the face.
We can
Not
also
paying
hook him up to the
attention
tow cable on the Soul Train.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That's so great.
I will wrap the tow cable around his ankles and get in the driver's seat and just be like, I'm ready to go if we need to.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I'm not
Sorry,
paying attention to that.
when you're talking to him in Infernal.
Yes.
Ooh! I'll get a tow cable. Do we have? Oh no! I'll get some rope
Get a quarter
and
in?
tie it to the back of my bike, and then I'll tie that to.
I think that's what I think. I just made
his
an
head.
ultimatum to him, and I'm sitting here staring in the face, and you guys are like scrambling around. Okay, it's gonna time to do all this shit.
I'm like, oh yeah, I'll go here, and you go. Okay, Aphelion,
Leave all
you go
this
that way. I'll go that way.
I like this plan.
Break.
I like how Hamon is like I will let you live, and we're just like, nah, he's dying.
We're like, fuck that! You don't make deals with devils. You should know that.
Yeah, I'm
You're
super
not this
focused.
problem in the first place.
All right.
Exactly.
Well, that's also why I made it clear it wasn't going to be a deal. It was the deal is over, but he has to agree to what we're doing. Or agree
Sounded like that sounds like a deal.
to deal
I mean,
requires
Part
a
of the deal
contract.
Here's the
is
thing,
There's
we
breaking
can
this
make
is
it.
the agreement with no contract. Is the intent
It's
of this.
perfectly fine to make a deal with a devil as long as you're the one, like, establishing the demands. Like, you just can't let them have control over the deal-making process.
Yeah, you just have to be the legal top.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So we threatened to rip him in four, and you got the power. All right, I'm gonna take it away. I'm repping
Yeah,
my
that was,
engine.
yeah. I mean, that was basically where I left it off. Was the ultimatum to him.
Okay, so Eclipsis jumps on Toothpicks, and Toothpicks actually has that grappling hook, the thing in it, so you can tie that around. Probably not shoot him with it, but at least unroll it.
Just like
How
like,
unceremonious
tie it
would that
around
be?
the-
Like, okay, I'm gonna go for his arm, shoot him straight in the chest.
Oh,
He does only have 1 HP.
Oops. That's not what I meant to do.
Dramatic moment. Mission complete.
And then have it be just like, Sonya, can you quickly heal him again?
My bad.
Oh god.
All right, so he is tied up, restrained. The Eclipsis' hold monster spell drops on him. He is no longer held. He starts to struggle, realizes that he is pretty much manacled up and bound around the legs in two ways. His fiery eyes look up at you, Hamon, and he snarls and he says, "You think that you can make this deal with me? You do not have infernal blood. You cannot produce a contract."
No, there's no intent for a contract. This is more of what we call a gentleman's agreement. And there's a bit of faith that has to be in on both sides of this. Now, you can look at your situation. You can consider making such a agreement. You can try to break the agreement afterwards. But you know what happened last time.
Hey,
If you do not want to make this agreement at all, well, you'll see what my friends are trying to do.
I rev the engine.
I do too, but my ears also perk up when he says, like, you do not have infernal blood. You can't make a contract. So, question for the DM. Would there be something that... Because I have infernal blood.
So does DJ Glimmer, and he's
Yeah, I've made a deal.
he can make contracts. Yeah.
Well, you've already made a deal.
Yeah.
But, like, would there be a way that I could make, like, a fake deal? Like, have a contract, but not actually have a contract?
Probably
Just
not.
thinks he does.
The
You'd have
Narzugon looks back
Okay,
up
then
at...
I'll just shout over to Hamon. I could do it.
Yeah, it would
I
be
could-
like paralegals or something.
Yeah,
I'll
we
acknowledge-
could do it.
I
We could
acknowledge you,
co-sign.
and I
Glimmer,
just
you want to
kind of,
co-sign? All right.
I'll just kind of wave you off for now. I'm just staring at him. It's acknowledging I heard you at least.
Basago looks up at you, Hamon, and narrows his eyes once again. "You will let me live. You will not kill me. Do I have your word on this?"
You have my word as an inquisitor and a wizard, and as someone you have wronged for 27 years. Now, I know how this works now. You know how this works.
Have
There's
I
nothing
really
that's going to-
wronged you, Hamon?
You have
You
stolen a
gained so
friend.
much power. You had no knowledge of the arcane arts. You were going to fail out of school. I foresaw it. I was the one who got you through that academy. The knowledge that I gave you, that boon.
You see Hamon kind of face darken from and struggle with words, looks up. This is how I've arrived to this point, yes, but I do not consider this a boon. I consider this a karmic return to where we began. Now, the fact that you're even having a chance to live now, let's consider this fair payment for services rendered. Now, you see the blood war behind us. I do not want to end this blood war, I want to keep it running. The more that you and your devilish friends are held up trying to keep the demons at bay, is fewer people to try to make other deals for other unsuspecting college students. So, you return, you fight the demons.
I'm just
We
laughing at
consider-
the unsuspecting college students.
It's a good line.
I got Ben Shapiro'd by a
Yeah.
devil. Yeah. Basically. So no, I do think you've wronged me. You've stolen a fragment of soul, and you ruined poor Pablo's life. I do not know if you even know what happened to him. But
I do
You
not
and-
care.
and
It's
that's
collateral.
and this is exactly the reason I'm trying to keep you away from our material plane. So you have you have a moment to decide. Either I end you here, or you cancel the contract. You return my soul. You return whatever you did to Pablo, and grant me a boon of your own power.
Takes a moment to pause. You can see him thinking, his fiery red eyes smoking as they look at you from underneath that dark iron helm. Unmanacle my hand so I may produce the contract.
I want to insight check that statement.
Do it.
Where is that?
I will rev the engine as
Ooh,
I
24.
I've got a cord around his neck. I've got a grappling hook tied around his neck.
Basically,
He is sincere.
All right, I'll wait for a few seconds looking at him, then I'll slowly nod. I'll look over to
The ditto.
Yeah, I look over to the ditto. A mild revulsion in my eyes. I make eye contact with it, and then
It
You
does
make
that
eye
thing.
contact, but it does not make eye contact back.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it does that thing where, like, somebody stares at you, if somebody's looking at you, but they're, like, looking at your ear or, like, your chin.
Or like looking through you.
Yeah.
right
Yeah, they're looking through you. It's the 1,000-yard stare of nothingness.
Yeah.
so I'll nod.
And yeah,
Back a little.
the shadow of Felion just kind of saunters behind Vasago. You hear a click and a jangle of chains as he takes one step back and holds the manacles. As Vasago slowly brings his hands around to the front, kind of raising them and, showing that he has nothing in his hands. Brings them together, kind of in almost like a sign of prayer, and then quickly pulls them apart. And in a flash of smoke and a bit of heat, you see the contract produced and pulled forth.
Just keep an eye contact with him. Then I slowly just nod.
He holds it up in one hand, stares at it, and you can see his hand clench. And you watch as embers start to form around his fingers, his iron-gloved hand, and slowly begin to consume the contract from the top down. Starts to catch fire, burn, attaches, falls off, and floats down to the dirt below him, and then catches on fire, a small little blaze at his feet, and you feel a weight off your chest. You feel suddenly there's like a stagger, right? Like you feel like you just got like the wind knocked out of you. You do that whole thing where your vision is blurry and you start to you stumble sideways, catch yourself on the war machine next to you.
I'll make sure I feel okay and not anything wrong, and hold
Yeah,
my hand.
I
I hold
kind
my
of
hand
like.
like I'm okay.
Mhm.
Do I feel anything else different? Is it just the weight lifted, or did he do anything in terms of a
Now,
boon?
give me a persuasion check.
Okay, yeah.
At advantage or not?
Yes, it'll be at advantage.
Okay.
And you can call your portents beforehand if you want to.
I just don't know. My persuasion is not very good, so I'd do 15. It's better than average. No, but with advantage, I would, on average, do better with advantage rolling than using the portent, so I'm going to do that.
Yep.
Yes, much better.
Okay, awesome. And you watch as, do you mention the other side of the deal or something like that?
Yeah, I just mentioned, I kind of look at him and say, the weight has been lifted, but I believe there was more.
He nods, looks at the cables around him, and says, "Release me."
Again, just a few seconds of staring him in the face, and I'll look over to
The insight check still kind of sticks.
I mean, even at this point, I don't think I would care as much having the bulk of it already completed.
Right.
So everything else from here on is just gravy.
The ditto,
Soul gravy.
slowly leans over, just stares the Narzugan in the eyes, and then undoes the cable from the soul train. I just am liking this creepy ditto face of Felly.
It's really adding a lot to the fact this is like some really intense, like mono emotional thing going back, and then there's just a ditto.
Yep.
Just involved with the whole process.
Yeah.
Like honestly, it's hilarious for one, but two, it's also just kind of creepy and fits the mood of hell.
It does not have a soul. It is just a vessel. All right. So, Flip, do you undo your cable on him?
I'm kind of watching Hamon for guidance. I'm
If you,
just like,
if you
I don't.
hesitate, I'll look over and just kind of give you a little nod. Do it.
And she drives off.
I know, right? And then I go, okay. No, I'll kind of do that like sidesteppy thing on my bike where I'm like just scooting it back slowly, so it like loosens the grip. So I mean, because it's a grappling hook, I imagine it just undoes itself, kind of as I loosen up.
Oh yeah, like a hitch knot kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll just kind of drop it. So it's still right next to him, but
Right.
I'm not like holding it taut.
Okay, so with that undone, he slowly stands up warily, once again, hands in the air,
No.
and he
No.
reaches out.
No.
He reaches out. What do
No.
you?
What is
Is this
being
no
node?
at cat or
Cat
Oh,
chewing on
sorry.
something.
I thought I had muted myself. Sorry.
Stands up. No.
She's chewing.
no?
No.
Look,
Scott,
kids
no,
made it to a
no.
permanent.
Sorry.
Sit
Yeah,
back
she was
down,
going. She was going
Saga.
after my mouth's cable.
Okay, so
Cat.
he stands up, and he speaks to you. He says, "Amon, step forward. Receive your fiendish boon."
So I thought that I would do such a thing. Yes, I'll take one step forward.
He reaches his hand out towards your face.
Okay, I'll follow the cues, but cautiously.
There's a quick smile on his face as he reaches forward and his iron-gloved hand grabs you, like grabs the right side of your face. And you feel a searing pain shoot through your body. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Is this-
I'm gonna use my inspiration on this one.
Okay.
Is this something we're expecting as well? Because I feel like I would have been watching this and like my tentacle would have come out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 10.
Ooh.
Okay. So you take 5 fire damage
Okay.
as suddenly that iron glove turns red hot.
Oh.
And you grit your teeth and you let out a scream as everybody like hears Hamon or sees Hamon react, but it's just for like a split second. Feels like eternity for you though, Hamon. This like red hot glove on your face, and he lets go, and there's a burned, seared handprint on the side of your face now.
I got Zuko'd.
And he smiles. He says, "The boon is yours now, but the mark will stay."
Feels fair. Trade a mark on the soul for a mark on the face.
So you now have you'll have the boon that you discussed. You'll add your charisma modifier, whatever that may be, to your Eldritch blasts. However, you will have permanent disadvantage on all persuasion checks,
I like it. Yep.
like charisma persuasion checks.
Yeah.
Because you are now an ugly motherfucker.
And that's actually really funny too, because he's always been like the suave, handsome dude. And now he's got the nice little scar.
Yeah.
To be fair, Zuko probably did pretty well. He's
Yeah.
pretty suave.
Yeah. Disadvantage doesn't mean it doesn't work. It just means
Right.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
got May, man.
Yeah, you can't ask for more than that.
Yeah.
So
I think I
Visago
did
looks.
my face.
Visago relaxes and looks at you. You can see he visibly is still wary. You
Yep.
know, his infernal lance is on the ground. His horse is dead somewhere.
Yeah.
And
How'd
he
that happen?
looks around and he just says, "Am I allowed to Leave now.
Yeah. Tell Rashad to fuck off, please.
I'm on that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I mean, it might as well, attack from multiple angles with this this whole thing.
Yeah, I'll look at him and say, yes, Vasago, our interaction is over. You have nothing else to gain, nothing else to lose. Now, I'm not going to take you anywhere, so just go ahead and walk yourself back to the front. I just kind of point in the direction that.
Yeah, he looks at you one last time and he says, I see you are putting my dagger to use.
Oh, yes, I do want to keep this. I'm not going to return this.
Fine by me.
Oh, and one last thing as you head out. Please, tell the rest of your compatriots that the Kuchi Crusaders are not to be touched.
He gives just a
I do some
curt
weird
nod.
ass gang sign that's like Coochie Crusaders. Yeah, it's like the Chanel or the Gucci.
God.
Like, what the fuck is that? Like the double C.
Oh my god, actually, you could have a really ridiculous...
Yeah, the Chanel.
You could have a
That's
really
the one.
ridiculous sign. I'm gonna go full screen so you guys can see it on the stream. So you do instead of doing this, Gucci, but you make it like a crown at the top.
I like that. I think
project.
that is canonically our symbol.
Yeah, do it one more time.
1 second. So this, just like the crown on the top with the Gucci in the middle.
Yo, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Crusader. Oh
Okay.
god.
Well,
Okay,
that's-
so
that's
you watch.
canon.
He steps
So
up.
that's when Hamon says Coochie Crusaders, that's what Flip is doing.
Yeah.
Standing over her bike. She's just like, Coochie Crusaders!
Yeah.
And like squatting over her bike, just like pumping that above her head.
And I think seeing her do that, Aphelion would probably follow suit. And
Yeah!
Just solidify that as canon.
The juxtaposition of this entire scene is absolutely fantastic. I love it.
That
Right.
is the juxtaposition of D&D.
Yeah,
Like-
basically. Yeah, that's the mood I get right there.
Yep. Okay, so the Vasago steps away, slowly, kind of, cautiously watching everybody. Sketty growls at him a little bit and yammers. Kind of like steps back, a little bit startled at that thing. Just says, demon spawn. And will step over this way. Kind of looks at Lulu
When
for
he
1
says
second.
that, I tap Sketty on the head and he's a good demon spawn.
The Narzugon, you see as he has these, like, once again, ironclad boots. And he stomps the heel of it into the ground. You see the spurs on the back of the boot spark. And then suddenly, a nightmare appears out of, like, thin air.
That's
Does the other one disappear? Who does that?
The other one is gone. It basically
It
evaporated.
evaporated. Okay.
It evaporated.
All right.
I'm just watching.
Yeah, I mean,
him the whole way out.
he basically uses his infernal attack. He has literally a way to summon nightmares.
Oh, it's like
to his
it's like the infernal version of the mount, the paladin mount thing.
Fine
Yeah.
steed.
fine steed. Yeah.
Fine greater steed.
So yeah, he looks. Glimmer, were you gonna say anything to him before he leaves?
nope.
Okay, so he takes off, and with the smoke trail behind him and his nightmare, heads off back towards the war front.
So do you think this is gonna make Shad send more or less people after us?
Hopefully less soon. In fact,
I mean,
we
with
could-
a gang sign like that, I'd be freaked the fuck out. Who are these people? So
Flexing on hell.
It's like how do such
I imagine we all
morons
get
have-
together in like a Ginyu Force pose.
I think I'll kind of snap out of my staring into space to the direction he went and look back. I do not know about Rashad, but I do think we have less to worry about the other of the Narzugan at least.
Yeah,
I'm going. I need to.
all of a sudden you just get suddenly you just like the pain of your face just rushes
all.
and it's just like ugh.
I'm gonna just kind of slide my ass down the side of the car and sit down and just kind of like getting back.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
starting to
realized.
bubble. It's starting to bubble now.
We could be like the Power Rangers of hell.
Go Infernal
We got-
Rangers.
We got green, we got gold. I guess Hamon would probably be red because of
Yeah.
fire.
Oh, and also that's
Um,
the color of his robes is red.
And I guess Sonya would be white.
And Aphelions the
Which-
Pink Ranger.
Yeah, probably. Wait,
It
isn't
all
there?
works out
There's
yellow.
a
Oh, no, no.
there's a black
Blue Ranger, Black
Blue or
Ranger,
Yeah.
there's a black ranger too, isn't there?
Well,
How many rangers are there? 6.
white
They're-
6.
Well,
No,
no,
it's
because
8.
green and white are the same, aren't they?
Yes.
The green
Yes?
and white
No.
ranger. Yes,
Yeah,
green and
they're
white
both
ranger are the same.
Depends. Okay.
Well, I mean,
Um,
canonically,
I'm
Like-
gonna say the dinosaur season because I know that one.
There's a season with 13 Rangers.
there's
Jesus
what
Christ.
The fuck?
What is that? The
No, we gotta go
K-pop? The
OG.
K-pop fucking Power Ranger season. Okay.
Slipknot Power Rangers.
Okay, so we'll wrap on this scene as Hamon, your face, skin bubbling beneath the handprint from Visago. New power within you, but you're ugly as shit now, or at least you're scary. It's less that you're ugly and more so that you have a terrifying face.
And
Um,
at least just from a character point of view, Hamon, he's trading a wound on his soul for a wound on his face, and he's more than
Yep.
happy for that.
So,
Oh, nice.
Also, did
That's
Churro,
almost like
anything
that.
happen to Churro? Actually, just a curious point. I would look over. I don't know if anything would because everything that's happened to him has been since we've come here. But
We cut the churro and he's dabbing.
Flies.
I'm full
imagine
evil.
Churro with like his bandolier and leather jacket and stuff. Like now he's just got like like the infernal version of like the Terminator face. He's got like one glowing red eye kind of thing.
he actually is unchanged.
Okay.
Huh.
So all the things that makes sense. Everything that's happened is since we've been here. Okay.
All the changes that have happened since you've been here in Avernus remain.
Noted.
Oh,
And-
I looked up Terminator pig because I was interested if it existed. Apparently, there is an actual extinct species referred to as Terminator pigs.
yeah, it's the massive fanged jawed 10-foot at the shoulders mega pig. It's disgustingly terrifying and would eat you. Look it up. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. It's hilariously terrifying actually. It lived through the Pleistocene. So it was around up until 12,000 years ago. Yeah, it was terrifying.
Guys, I'm
Anyways.
really happy right now that all of
Off
our
topic.
search histories include Terminator pigs.
That's big. Okay, so Hamon, as your head clears, the pain slowly throbbing in your burnt face, you now also have the knowledge of what you saw with your arcane eye.
Oh yeah. As I kind of come back to, I'll share that with everybody. Assuming that we're going to probably take a short rest, or at least a breather here before we move on.
And you look around, you're still pretty damn close to the Blood War front.
Okay.
You were close enough to attract the attention of a patrol sent your way. Up to you,
All
though.
right. No, I'll just mention to the rest that I saw something, and then that we should probably move.
Why does that image look like the Terminator pig is about to eat Liam O'Brien?
Yeah, it kind of does look like Liam O'Brien.
Like at a distance, not probably at full image,
Yeah,
but it's
when
like
you do the full size image, it's
Yeah, that's
I
the
was
Terminator
about-
pig.
I was about to tell you that I zoomed in because I moved closer to my laptop screen. Like I zoomed in, that's not Liam Bryan, but I just like shifted my head.
oh yeah,
you
when
see
you
the-
make it larger, it's definitely not.
Yeah.
Okay, so
funny how brains work.
Hamon, so you explain what you saw, where basically that large dark sphere is actually hollow. Has like what you kind of allude or thought of as you could accurately measure it with your intelligence. There's basically like a 10-foot shell of magical darkness that makes that 400-foot black sphere above the city, and within it took you some time to get there, but within it there was still pretty large, 50 feet in diameter, spherical metallic object with, I keep forgetting how many rods. 9?
9 rods. Yeah.
9, with 9 basically like what look to be keyholes located along the equator of the sphere.
Yeah. So I'll basically give you the 2-minute rundown of what I saw, and maybe like just real quick, something does not add up here. You have to think about this. But we probably need to find a safer place to discuss this, and then I'll.
Yeah, as you say that, you hear suddenly there's that a recognizable low rumble that you guys have all heard before, as from above the berm, like the cliff behind you, just like as a flying fortress, flying low, probably about maybe like 500 feet away from you. It like dragging across, like its tip dragging across the sands of Avernus, kicking up that trail of dust and debris. Just like cruises along, and then you hear the, and then there's just a barrage as you just see bodies of like demons, some devils in there as well, just getting completely obliterated and blown away thousands of feet away from you.
Yeah, let's just keep trying to move to the north. Let's get back to Bill. Okay, let's go. Ah, my face. Oh, Dios mío.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys.
Hi there, Pemon. You're pretty much ugliest one of the group now. Like by a lot.
No, I'm okay.
We can safely say that.
That's all right. It's not the. Yeah, I still got my charms and my wits. I'm sure.
You have your wits.
I ponder this and I look between Hamon and Churro back and forth, trying to decide. I think he's right.
Everybody gets that flashback to Baldur's Gate when you guys were just wee lads and lasses back in Baldur's Gate at the beginning of this, and oh man, Hamon's looking a lot like what's his name, the son of Van Thamper.
Oh, yeah.
Mortlock.
Mortlock.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The nerd we threw in a chest.
No,
No, the other one, the good one. That
Oh
helped
yeah,
us.
the hound ass dude.
Yep. They
yeah,
did
that's right. Because he had the
Yeah,
burn.
that guy. Yeah.
I hope I'm not that grizzled.
No,
but-
the nerd
it's
we
not
threw
like
in
you
the
didn't
chest.
get the entire side of your face, but your skin will eventually probably look something like that, but in the
Yeah,
shape of a
now that-
handprint.
Yep, scarred on the side.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
I mean,
so you
ladies
guys
like it.
jump back into the war machines. The engines rev and scream, the green fire spewing out of the tailpipes as you do a 180 and get the fuck away from this war front. You see in the distance the plume of smoke from Bill's Forge off on the horizon. To get there, you're going to have to go back the way you came, crossing the Stygian docks
wasn't our
again.
plan to go up? Try and go up there
Go up where?
to the
How would we get up there?
That's
No,
a
the
good
plan was
question.
to at least
look.
see, and then I think before we go talk to Bale, once we're in a safer place, we can discuss what I saw in detail and what we want to do.
Yeah.
But we just want to get out of the blood war before we
Yeah,
have
yeah,
a
no,
lengthy
that's fair.
discussion.
That's
Okay.
fair. Getting up to El Terrell is going to be a struggle, let alone.
Yeah, you guys
Up
got
to
got down
the-
off of it by basically slowly falling.
Yeah. We're gonna need a bigger heads
Yeah.
up when we get back up there.
Oh, speaking of which, as your party bumps in and jumps in the war machines over the debris and rock of Avernus, leaving that dust trail behind you, teeth rattling as you avoid boulders, etc. Sonya, suddenly your eyes narrow and you see poking out of what looks to be almost like a sand dune, something that is 100% recognizable. It's your chin.
I know that chin anywhere.
Thank God, it's me. Just
So
gotta
you
stop and,
see,
like, head
yeah,
over.
you pull the e-brake and stop, and in a sandy berm, you can see, because this is basically where you guys were very close to as you guys first descended. So it's interesting that you remind me of that. Yeah, you find the wreckage of the chin of the head zeppelin.
Head Zeppelin.
Yeah.
I'm honestly amazed that it hasn't been claimed by the environment.
It's basically claimed by the environment. The majority of it is under the ground. All you see is just the voluptuous chin of the head sticking out, like up in the air like a small obelisk.
Real talk, never thought I'd hear the word voluptuous used to describe a chin.
Well, you
I
haven't-
was
you
just
met
thinking
Sonya.
the exact same thing.
And yet here we are.
Sonya's chin is indeed that.
I think it's one of those. Just because it's mental image of the end of Planet of the Apes, where he sees the Statue of Liberty buried. in the
Yeah.
Except this is even more horrifying.
Is there any reaction from Sonya? Do you want to
think
dig
would
it
be one of
out?
those, like, God, I was so young back then and so single-chinned. And I gotta rub my
I
arm
look,
now. It's like,
I look over Sonya. I'm like, Sonya, that was like 2 weeks ago.
yeah, this place has not been good for my complexion. So dry and sandy.
And
You
hot.
you hear
Very hot. Really opens up the pores, but it's you only do that for so much. I don't think there's anything we would want to do because there's nothing to salvage from it. I don't think any of the materials were terribly hard to come by. So.
Could we reclaim that hot tub for one of the war machines?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. We have one vehicle with a hot tub, but we can have more.
So you spend some time digging it out. If somebody wanted a short rest, you're far enough away from the Blood War front that this is a good time to have that short rest for those who don't need it or who would want it. Those who want to help dig it out, Sonya starts to go to town, moving away some of the debris and sand, and within the hour you do find the hot tub. It's a bit dirty. It looks like a bit dinged up and battered, but that old holy water font that you dragged out of the High Hall Cathedral is still intact, surprisingly.
Hold on, guys. Hold the Blood War. I gotta get my hot tub. Sweet. Would we want to put it on the Soul Train, or
I don't know if we've got room.
what do you mean we don't have room for the hot tub? For my hot tub?
I mean that we're pretty packed full on the Soul
Oh,
Train
right.
already.
Of what?
Hey, I think I could drag it on my bike.
Your bike is on the
Soul
Soul Train.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
we-
move
we-
the bike
here's the
out of
thing,
the Soul
if
Train,
we-
put the hot tub in the area where I store my bike.
And then launch the bike, launch the hot tub out of the bike launch bay? I don't know. It's up to you guys.
100%.
holy
That
water.
sounds amazing.
Wait a minute.
It's like pyrotechnics show as you come out
Yes.
with water.
Oh god, that's
Aqua
Slanga's
Technics.
entrance music.
Oh my
Out
goodness.
the hot
Okay.
tub.
Thanks for the idea, DM.
What if we like put wheels on a hot tub? What if I converted this vehicle, my current ride,
That's
into?
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Just like put it on a trailer type of thing.
So there is
Like one of those like
something-
downhill derby cars.
Just
Yeah, and like a
wait.
convertible hot tub.
Just wait. I'll show you something. There is something that somebody made the other day.
Oh boy.
Scares me. Surprisingly, I got my GDQ shirts already.
Oh, same.
Including that one.
I'm
Why the
wearing
f-
that one, dude. Right now.
Dude, nice.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
Wait, I missed it.
dude,
nice.
sweet. Dude,
Nice.
dude.
Dude.
I don't know why this is sideways because I literally just took this I sent it to Neon first because I was already in that chat on my phone apparently, didn't realize it. But I don't know why it's sideways now because it wasn't sideways when I took the picture. It wasn't sideways when I sent it.
Because everything gets sideways in hell.
And it's not sideways in my browser either. I don't know what's going on.
You just
It's
don't
fine.
question some things, Destroy. You just don't question them.
Yeah, you're fair. That's fair. That's,
One
It's
second.
because it's halfway to Australia.
We're almost there.
Stay on
Finding
target.
it. Oh boy. Well, basically, it's there's a possibility for Eclipsis's bike. There we go. I'm posting it in Discord. I have a sidecar.
Sidecar hot tub! Let's go!
the hot tub was pretty big though. We'd have
Spiked
to-
holy hot tub with a unicorn horn.
I was gonna say it looks like a
There's an
narwhal hot tub
amazing-
there.
Just replace it with chin.
Bruh. Sidecar hot tub.
Yeah, I mean,
You guys
we-
want a
Oh,
sidecar
yeah.
hot tub?
Oh, this is. Oh, that's fantastic.
Okay, so I don't need a short rest. I'm gonna spend this short rest building wheels on it and then like grappling hooking it to my
I would
side.
say you guys are able to put it in. It's not huge enough that it's not going to fit in either the Golden Vice or the cargo bay of the Soul Train.
Tormentor. Oh, sorry.
No, it will not fit in the Tormentor. Tormentors are just buggies. There's no way. You have to like tie it to the roof, and there's a good chance it would fly off. You're not gonna be able to really kind of do much with the material you have now. If you guys ran into maybe the Wandering Emporium or made your way back to Mad Maggie's at some point, very easily could have Chukka and Clonk or the two Salamander Bros help you out.
If we're gonna
But what
need
if
to do
we
that.
what if we reestablished the airship portion of our fleet?
That material is all completely destroyed.
Well, yeah, but we could go back and make a new one. Is what I'm saying. We could
Well, yeah, but
go
there's
to
nothing
the
stopping us from doing
Emporium,
that in
buy
the
the
first place.
materials. Actually, would an airship be a lot slower than the war machines?
Absolutely.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's probably not worth it.
Yeah, we only built it to get down.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
barely functional at that point.
It's fine. We just load it up in the back. We'll figure out what we're gonna do with it later.
All right, so it gets chucked in the back of the Soul Train, and you guys head back out. Balacross is feeling a little bit impatient. He looks to you, Sonya, says,
Come on, man. We gotta get back to Bell. He's been waiting. It's been like what? Days, weeks, months. I can't tell time.
Neither can we, and
Yeah,
that's
it doesn't
why
really
it doesn't
down
matter.
here.
Yeah, time's a flat circle anyway.
Fine.
Look.
Okay.
Belly
Right.
boy, you and I both know that time is on your side here, man. You're just getting better and better with every passing day. So you're gonna come back. He's gonna be so impressed with how much you've grown.
I mean, he's
Sonia,
gonna be
weren't
like,
you the one who just said that time hasn't treated you well?
Yes.
Okay, just
I'm a
making sure.
paladin, I
Just
don't have
making
to
sure.
be-
I thought someone had warped my map. Okay, continue.
all right, so Balacross.
Sonya is nothing if not inconsistent.
Balacross is he's placated, but you guys, he does kind of feel persistent about making his way back to Bell. He's been away for some time, knows that you guys have the goods, and he's looking to get back there. So Sonya, as you guys drive away, why don't you give me a quick call it a 2d10 roll, please? Very good. And we'll do. Why don't you give me another? Let's just call it another just straight D10 roll. Okay, nice. So for some reason, the travel time is fucking like minimal to get there. You guys, yeah, it's once again the distances and all that stuff just doesn't even make sense here in Avernus. So it only takes you 4 hours to get back to Bell's Forge. You guys cross the Stygian dock. Balacross once again produces that long kind of like paperwork thing. Bearded devils who guard the place step aside as your war machines drive over the infernal metal grid work. The Stygian dock is currently unoccupied. The war efforts seem to have drawn the flying fortresses away from the docks for now. People give you a little bit of a weird look, but I feel like at this point you guys have been in Avernus now, long enough that you just kind of have a look about you of other, non-fiendish types who have been in Avernus. You've kind of lost your greenhorn look. You're looking a little bit more haggard, dirty.
Flip awkwardly
I-
touches her horns.
I assume
They're even greener
that-
now.
Yes, they
I know.
more green. I assume that people still give us weird looks for the Soul Train. I also would like to keep an eye out when we go across the Stygian docks for the one guy that was like fucked up that we like really hurt. I want to see if he's doing better.
He's in like a wheelchair.
Give me a perception check.
Yeah. Okay. Memes want me to use my inspiration on this, but I'm gonna save that.
Do it. Do it or no balls.
For what? Nothing's better.
I should have used it. Ah.
Yeah, you're
It's
concentrating on keeping the Soul Train on the
Yeah.
on the
I
iron
imagine the
grid
Soul
works.
Train is like the exact same width as
Yeah.
the.
Yeah, this is that like traveling a road in East Asia type of shit where you're like the wheels of your car are like over the fucking precipice. So you guys make it over the Stygian dock and you thunder off towards Bell's Forge, seeing the looming volcano grow larger and larger and larger as you get closer. So fuel tracking, I'll take another 4 hours off of your vehicles. Crash Fuel is down to 11, Golden Vice down to 9. The choo-choo train down to 19. Okay, Toothpicks still has got all the fuel in it. So, arriving and getting close to where the forge is, you guys see once again the large amount of activity happening outside of this volcano. There are the larger transportation war machines getting loaded up still, and as you get close, Bellicros flies out, kind of waves down one of the larger horned devils who slowly approaches. They converse in Infernal, and you can hear them, and he says basically that
The party's got back. They got what Bell's been asking for. Can we inform Bell that he needs to have an audience with them?
and
Let him know the Coochie Crusaders have returned.
Everyone poses.
Yep.
Yep.
So the horned devil looks for a moment, stares. I will let Bell know. And he, descends down for a quick moment. As you guys park the war machines, Valakros flies over to you, son. He says,
Well, Sonya, this might be end of the line for me. I've done my job, fulfilled my mission according to Bell. Accompanied you. You got the goods. Came back with you. You're all in one piece. Goods are in one piece. I think he'll be happy with me. Maybe I'll get a promotion. Who knows?
You know
Maybe I
what?
can be a spine devil.
I hope you do. You deserved it, buddy.
Oh, thanks. You mean
Hold on to
that?
that badge all the way up to here. When you finally make it to Archdevil, just remember, you're the best guy in Avernus.
You think I can make it to Archdevil?
Yeah. I
Hard
think
work, you can make it anywhere in life.
Sonya
And
doesn't
unlife.
think.
Flip this. Look, I want to lie to him about it. I will. He needs confidence.
I mean, what I meant by that was Sonya doesn't think. Sonya knows. And then
A lot of wisdom in that
I
chin.
wink over at Sonya. I'm like, I got you. I wink with both of my eyes.
So it's either lizard blink or
Otherwise called a blink.
So the horned devil comes back, and right before he comes back, little Bellicros whispers to you, Asani. He says,
If Bell asks for if I need any, like people who recommendations, references, can I count on you? Can you like telepathically contact you or whatnot?
Oh yeah, just don't expect me to write a letter because I can't read.
Oh yeah. It'll just be in your head, so you'll be good.
You got it, buddy. I give him a tiny fist bump.
Oh
No, I give him a tiny chin bump.
and your chin extends out as Jelly Boy in your body kind of like dunk, fist bumps him.
Sonya, you're the weirdest human I've ever met.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a compliment for sure. Maybe our paths will cross again sometime. Take
Maybe.
care. Don't die.
And he flies away.
I really hope at the end of this campaign, it's like second in command as Ariel is Bellicros.
Yeah, we see like a spine devil wearing the badge in our final fight.
Oh, and he switches sides and valiantly saves us.
All right. So
Or he carries us all into damnation. You never know.
the horned devil gestures for you guys to follow him as you guys descend down into the forge. Anything anybody wants to do before you go down and have your meeting with Bell?
We really did not discuss what our plan was.
I mean, I think at this point we're here. Our plan is to give it back, and
Yeah.
I
We
was
Yeah, I
muted,
know where the
but
blood fortress is. Yeah, I don't think there's
Yeah.
anything else needed from him.
yeah, whatever boons are in the companion are probably not worth the effort it would take to get to them.
and we've learned at least a bit of knowledge about what it is indeed. There's something contained. It's not just a star, it's a prison of a sort. So the knowledge is still powerful.
Yes. All right.
And if we ever need to find these rods again, well, I can identify them from a very long way away if we need to.
Well, I mean, if they're used to unlock whatever's in there, I don't know that we'll ever need them again.
Unless we want to try to do such a thing, but well, I leave that up for future us to decide.
All right. It's future Crusaders' problem.
Exactly.
So
Sure.
yeah, you guys follow the horned devil down. the heat starts to get unbearable as everybody who does not have fire resistance. So the tieflings are fine. They're just kind of like, oh, that's cool. But Sonya, Aphelion, and
my
Hamon-
face is gotta be fucking.
yeah.
feeling-
Oh man, it's not comfortable at all. Your teeth are on edge at Hamon as you descend further and further down. The extreme heat starting to really get to you guys.
I imagine Sonya starts to look like that 75-year-old woman who hasn't touched on her Botox in a while.
Oh yeah. Your face starts to deflate a little bit as Jelly Boy inside you, as Jalome starts to kind of react adversely to the heat. You can hear him in your mind. He's just like,
What the fuck, man? What's going on? It's super hot. I'm not good at this. Oh, thank me. We're gonna fall apart. I'm gonna retreat to your ass.
That's the hottest part of me.
Second only to the chin.
So you spiral down further and further down to the forge. The heat becomes more and more intense. And as you reach the bottom, the Horn Devil gestures for you to step into the forge where you guys met with Bell before. And as you step in, you notice there's a difference. It's quieter now. As your eyes kind of blink and adjust to the low red glow of the lava that is illuminating this chamber, you see that all the anvils are quiet. The fire giants that were there before are no longer there. And you see Bell, sitting on his throne still, dismiss the Horn Devil with a wave of his clawed hand. The Horn Devil just gives a curt bow and walks back up the stairs. And out loud, Bell speaks. Come forward. Do you have the adamantine rods that I sent you to retrieve?
Be pretty dumb of us to come back if we didn't.
Wait. You actually have them.
Did you expect anything else?
Yeah, we wouldn't come back if we didn't.
Yeah, you sound surprised.
Yeah,
You don't
Why do
even, it
people-
doesn't even have the, like, insight check. You immediately look as he's, like, looking at you. It's just like, wait, you're telling me you actually found the 9 adamantine rods?
yeah.
Yeah, bruh.
No, we only found
we stated that.
7.
We didn't even... He like slams his fist down on the throne. I didn't even have you sign a contract, and you still retrieved them for me?
I'm not a very big fan of contracts, so it's probably better you didn't do that in the first place. But yes, we have them.
Yeah,
Like-
no, like, we said we were going to, and we did.
You bring them back here to me as well? Do you know what they are used for?
They
No.
are the keys to.
No, we
the-
do not. We do not know.
They are
what
the
they
keys to unlock the companion. You're supposed to be
shit.
doing that. Why did you bring them back to me? This implicates me.
Because you didn't tell us to do that. You told us to retrieve
Told
the
us to
rods
get
for you.
The rods.
And to the letter of your request, we are bringing
And
the rod to you. Now you're going to tell us where we can find the. What was it again? Fuck. The sword.
Blood.
Yeah.
Blood
The blood.
I forget our freaking
Yeah.
He
quest
sits
line
there. He
of-
sits there muttering. You can hear him cursing to himself, and you can hear him under his voice. He's saying, "So who knows about the rods coming back here? Balakros, the Horn Devil. I'll have to."
I'm gonna start
know,
naming
I'm
off
pretty
like
sure
every
Cross would
single
probably-
person we crossed.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like
Bellicross?
Maggie, like I just start like going.
No,
down
no,
my
it's, we
Well,
were
I don't
very
think
secret. No, we were very
Matt-
secret about this.
The
whole thing.
the only people that know that we have it are you and Bellicross. And
Oh, no.
Bellicross would probably
If anything
keep his
happens
mouth
to
shut.
Bellicross, you don't get these.
Yeah, Bellicross would probably keep his mouth shut if you
If
promote
you want us
him.
to-
Just
Go.
saying. If
Give
you
me a
promote
persuasion check,
Bellicross-
Aphelion.
Uh,
And Glimmer. It's actually Glimmer who can do it with
at
with
advantage.
advantage.
Oh,
yeah.
I want to see this.
Yes.
Alright.
Do this.
Yes.
Nearly a crit. A 33 would have been the crit.
Oh my god.
Bell's face softens for a moment. Balakros did well.
Oh,
Best
like
guide in Avernus.
best guide in Avernus.
To be
Did
fair,
you
we
see
would
his
not be here in
badge?
front of you with these rods if you did not help us find them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you do not want these rods to be near you, implicate you will. We don't have to say anything. We can leave with them and
Now-
move. But we just
I
need to
don't-
know.
Yes,
where-
yes. Take these. Soon. I can't have these rods in the forge for much longer. If anybody else sees them, don't take them out. Don't take them out. Don't
Yep.
let anybody see them.
Don't worry, we'll keep our rod in our pants.
Don't whip our rods out. Got
Do
it.
not whip them out. No.
And if anyone does ask, you chased us out of here. We ran for our lives with them. You tried to retrieve them. Easy enough.
Good idea.
That's just the suitcase from Pulp Fiction.
Now,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know exactly how it works, but I feel like Bellicross deserves as big of a promotion as you can give him in one go. Like he really did phenomenal.
You might be pushing it a little bit too far there.
Do you think that it would that he would be more prone to keep his mouth shut?
Absolutely, 100%. Bellicross is a real bro to us, and yeah,
Call him Rollercoast, really.
Give a little, get a little.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising, but we did make a very good connection with him on this whole endeavor.
honestly, if you made him your second in command, I think that would keep his mouth shut for all of eternity.
That amount of promotion is not possible in one go. I am sorry. It is too much for a poor devil to handle. It
Fair
warps
enough.
the mind and the body in
Meritocracy,
weird
hell.
ways.
Right.
Don't tell me
just put him on the fast track, yeah.
Oh yes, yes. He'll be fast tracked to the top.
Alright,
But
anyways,
I
Senor Bell,
strongly
yes.
encourage you to, when you have the time, take those rods to El Terrell and unlock the companion. See what happens.
Do you want to give us a hint of what we might find?
He just smiles.
Or who
Alright.
we might find.
In that
what,
case,
what you might find will indeed make Zariel extremely angry.
Do you have
That
any
being said-
suggestions on how to get up there?
Do you not have wings? He flaps his giant pit fiend wings.
I do, but they don't fly.
Well, that sucks.
It's like
It
a chicken, you know?
does. They used to fly, but hell has changed me.
Like a chicken, you know?
Well,
I'm not like a chicken.
Yeah,
I'm
you
more,
know,
I'm more like an.
Like
I'm
a
more like a
penguin.
I'm like a powerful
Like-
ostrich.
You know, this
Peacock.
this question of flying mechanics has gone a little bit off topic, but yes, we could probably find a way to get up there if we really
You
need
can
to.
recreate the heads
But
up like
we're
you
still waiting to learn the location that we made a deal.
of course. Surprisingly, you kept your side of the bargain, which I didn't think you would. As I said, you didn't even sign a contract. How stupid of me.
Yeah,
But
I've
well,
learned
here's the
that
thing.
you can actually keep deals without the contract, even
Yeah.
with devils.
Coochie Crusaders keep their word, and I do the
We have a
the
way of
hand
things.
sign.
Well, you wanted to know where the Bleeding Citadel is, and I can give you the location. I'll let you know. And so he basically gives you the location. It will pop up on your map. He tells you how to get there.
I want to hear what it says about it
Mhm.
Yes.
when we get there.
So he
Citadel's bleeding, yo.
Yeah, he says, the Bleeding Citadel holds the sword of Zariel. It is a good aligned artifact that Avernus itself loathes and has long sought to destroy and consume.
So it's like a splinter in the surface of Avernus.
Matt, do you know what kind of sword it is? Is it like a big two-handed motherfucker? Or...
I have no idea, but I urge you to find it quickly before the
Yes.
Bleeding Citadel itself is swallowed up by Avernus. And the
That
sword
sounds
is
terrifying.
lost forever.
Sounds like what a
Forever, or
You know-
like
Is your voice just like super ominous by practice, or is that just something that happens when you're in hell? Like what is this? Like I don't.
I practice every
what-
night
what
in
do you-
front of the mirror. No, it's the way that my voice has just become.
that's
So
honestly
you weren't, like,
kinda
born that way.
badass. Like
let's get off topic with this.
There's just a stare.
Flip is just staring
There's
at
a
him like I
stare.
don't fucking.
You know, there's just a
know.
stare at Flip that's just kind of like a what the fuck are you even asking me about? stare.
Right. I just is no one else noticing that?
no, I totally noticed. I'm with
Understand
you
it.
on
It's
that.
like,
No, no,
why
no.
are you
I'm
not
as
beautiful?
flip. I'm saying like,
Yes.
is no
Yeah.
one else hearing?
No,
this?
it's very intimidating.
Could you- I mean,
Yeah,
I
no,
just,
like-
just
Honestly, like If it's natural, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
If
it's not a
not,
bad thing.
like,
I mean,
If
good
you
luck.
I
are
heard it be
done
you.
wasting my time, I urge you to leave
Not
quickly.
quite. What I
Take the
was-
rods and
Look at I'm shaking in my boots here. Like real talk.
Right? I wish I could do that.
So, something that you guys notice as well as this whole hullabaloo is happening, Glimmer, you're the one who kind of like your eyes blink against the heat behind Bell, suspended from the ceiling by chains and heavy iron hooks. You see a large infernal iron object contraption. You think you noticed it last time, but you definitely noticed it this time, and as this whole back and forth is going on, you get a better look at it. You look at Bell, you look back at it. It basically looks like a full mechanical, like, exosuit that is perfectly
Dude,
fit
he's
for
a
Bell.
Gundam. Fucking Bell the Gundam
It's
pilot.
just a mech pilot.
It's not like 2x bigger than him, but it basically just looks like what a, you know, like a...
It's like the Iron Man suit.
It's like power armor, yeah.
Okay.
Does it alter the voice at all so then he sounds more like
He's not wearing it right now, though.
No.
no, but like when he wears it? Does that sound even more badass?
His
He's
voice would
Doom
sound
and
something
the
like
Doom
this.
Slayer.
You would be a robot with a low voice.
I wonder if I can do
I
that.
d-
Like intimidating low.
Yeah.
I'm a Felion Castiel.
So
No.
there's the you guys are
Not really.
conversing and Bell slams his fist down onto the throne. This conversation is over. I want you to leave. Get out of my forge. I'm glad you found those rods. Go make mischief. Now.
You don't have to ask me a second time.
I
Adios.
stand up super straight and I salute him and then I give him the Coochie Crusader as I walk away.
Okay.
Yeah, Kuchi.
All right. So you guys make your ways. You guys make your way back.
Yeah.
God
Coochie.
damn. You guys make your way back up the spiral staircase, heading up towards the sweat still like drenching and dripping yourselves. You're gonna have to wring out your socks and your robes after this. But you guys make your way back up out into the relatively cooler air of just base Avernus.
After my
And-
stint down there, I'm a hot, wet coochie.
Oh God.
No,
I
you're-
wouldn't even call you a WAP.
Wait for it.
So
WAC.
you get back out to your your
Yeah, I
war
was like, that would be a
machines.
C.
Wet as Pacucci.
Wet ass coochie. You get back out to your war machines, and they're intact. They're parked, and Lulu flaps up, and she says,
Did you find it? Do we know where it is?
We do.
Indeed.
Hell,
Where
yeah.
And
is
what are we
it?
waiting for? Let's go. Let's go. We
Yeah.
gotta go there.
Let's go. Let's go.
Does she seem? I mean, she's always really urgent to do anything regarding Zariel, but is this panicked or just her?
"No,
normal?
you definitely sense it's more of like excitement, like finally,
okay.
like." She's been
Mhm.
looking for it all the time. You know, she failed in that first time to like try to
Mhm.
locate it, took you to the wrong place, and now she's excited to actually have the location in her sights.
Awesome.
Does, like, so we show her on the map. Does like trigger any of like her memories at all, or no?
Yeah, where is it on the map, by the way? Is it labeled? I'm looking.
Nope.
Not yet. Okay,
Oh,
but we know it's somewhere.
Mhm.
What is it? The Bloody Citadel? The Blood-torn Citadel? The
It is
I don't remember.
the bleeding citadel.
Bleeding Citadel? I always think it's blood. and
Wait,
it's
you
bleeding,
said it's
that
going to be
hurts me.
swallowed up by Avernus. That makes me think it might be. Well, I'll wait and see.
Okay, so it's marked on the map, and it actually isn't on it's not officially on this map. So you'll just be going somewhere.
Okay.
Because it's an unknown location, and the artist, the cartographer who drew this map, had no idea where it was.
Yeah, that makes
fair. But the map will speak some inanities when we get there, because I'm excited to hear that.
Nope.
Damn.
So it has to
It
The
has
map
to.
has never heard
be
of it.
imbued with it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Welcome
fair.
to the Bleeding Citadel. I don't know shit.
Yeah. Okay,
Finally.
so you guys take off in that general direction. And actually, yeah, Lulu is. Let me go look at her thing. She actually does get back a few things as she heads back, as she starts to get a little bit more memories. As you guys are bumping over the Avernus Waste, heading in the direction that you now know, like a magnetic north to the Bleeding Citadel. Where is she? There she is. Hello, Lulu. So, you watch as she starts to glow. She seems to be kind of like powering up a little bit. And as she does that, she says,
I think it was Zariel who sent me back here. I really don't know why. And maybe, just maybe, there's a tiny spark of goodness deep down inside her still. I really hope so.
I think we all do at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
We
even
would
her
do what we
intentions
can.
were good to begin with.
Her intentions are still good, as far as I know.
Yeah.
We still
They
don't
keep
quite know where this is going to end in the end game, but anything we can do to help.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I
We'll
think
do-
we're in for the long haul on this one.
Yep.
Although I'm still curious about that orb up there. We may have to go back to that one at some point.
Yeah, I'm also curious about the whether the sword is like one of those big ass swords. Like,
If you're
Like-
trying to use her weapon, I do not think Lulu is going to have a good agree with you on that one.
I mean, if it helps us get to Zariel and
Lulu?
restore her, then
What is your thought on this matter?
We just need to get the sword to Zariel at some point. I don't know what it'll do if anybody tries to wield it, though. It has
will see.
extreme divine power.
hey,
Or so I remember.
I'm
Well, I would-
celestial.
Yeah, but that's like
I wish
like-
to learn what I can from it. Perhaps that will help us guide us in the way as well.
so you guys you're driving over the waste, and you can see in the distance something looming on the horizon as you kind of get closer. It's still too far in the haze to tell. But as you hear another sound of an engine coming off the port side bow, as over one of the dust dunes of Avernus, you see the sails of Adelphi, the burning judge's ship, start to hurtle towards you.
Why is your mother trying to follow us? Oh, yeah, I'm not in your car. Never mind.
Well, you can still say that. Like, why is
Yeah, you can-
Aphelios'
you
mom
can-
trying to follow us?
You can also, don't you have message?
Yeah, I do have a message, but it's 120 feet. I don't know.
You guys are right next.
Probably,
I mean,
yeah.
you're super
Yeah.
close to each other.
We're
I'll send a
contact.
message. Why is your mother trying to find us at this point? You can reply to this message.
I will respond to the message. I don't know, and then I will message myself back. A second follow up. It's like it's possibly just happenstance. You can respond to this message.
All right, can you just tell your mother that you're busy and that she can go back to doing whatever she's doing? We have things to do.
Flip shoves in with a random message like, "Yo, you guys want to stop for snacks?"
maybe she's bringing us snacks.
Well, this
Hey,
is the walkie-talkies and the road trip. This is fantastic.
and then I will respond to that message. Hey, my mom's right behind us. She probably would feed us.
There's
Oh,
snacks at
nice!
home.
Moms are the best for that.
Okay, and we'll take our break here as the Equilibrium, the ship, arrives and gets really close and starts to head towards your group as you guys will have a quick rendezvous. So we'll take a quick 10-minute break and we'll be back right after that as you guys now continue your way towards the Bleeding Citadel.
Infernal Capri Suns and orange slices, guys.
Sick.
Hell yeah!
All right, we'll be right back, everybody. Take a quick break. We'll be back not in Time's Up, but in 10 minutes. Okay, don't go anywhere. Let's listen to some tunes. Be back. Oh, phone in pocket. Going good. Oh, ouch. Which button? This button. Bonk.
I have bourbon to make old fashions. I have gin to make martinis.
And what?
That's it.
Oh, okay.
And
I thought I missed the last bit there. You were just like, and. But.
Gin and
Yeah.
Gin and.
Point being, buy more mixers before you buy more spirits if you're starting out.
I guess, but even then, like I feel someone who's getting started into cocktails is going to really just begin with the beginner stuff, which is
Ooh, this one's good.
typically either some sort of a sweet mixer, a bitter mixer, and then something that's completely non-alcoholic, like a soda or sparkling water or juice.
Yeah.
grenadine.
Get some Zimas, bro.
Just do some shots of grenadine, right?
Yeah, making like simple syrup is so easy. And
Yeah.
I am going to start making 2-to-1 instead of 1-to-1 because 1-to-1.
Sorry, simple syrup stories. DM's been making some for other non-alcoholic mixed drinks for like teas and things like that. And she made a batch and spilled it on the floor.
Oh god.
So we had like a viscous, sweet, sticky layer on our floor as we're trying to clean it up for a while.
That's how you get
oh,
ants.
that's-
That's how you get so many ants.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I found pretty much 2-to-1 versus 1-to-1. It's
So
a little bit sweeter.
2-to-1 sugar to water?
Yeah, so 2 cups sugar to 1 cup water.
Wow, that's a lot of sugar.
So
That's a lot.
yeah,
of
the
But isn't
reason
it? It's
to do
like
it that way, well,
really viscous, right? Like it's not.
Yeah,
It
it's
doesn't flow
thicker.
well.
And but the reason to do it is one, pretty much any pre-prohibition drink is going to be that way because number 2, 1-to-1 molds really easily, and they wouldn't have had refrigeration back then, so they probably made 2-to-1 more often.
Oh, from a preservative standpoint. Okay.
Yeah. So and the thing is I make simple syrup and it molds within 2 weeks, and it fucking sucks.
Oh yeah, you're not going to drink through a whole batch of simple syrup in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
are you-
And so that's why I'm making 2-to-1 from now on. Technically speaking,
right.
more roots and drinks. Anyways, yeah.
Okay,
Alcohol
so
content,
speaking of
you're-
simple syrup, the war machines. So
Wow, great transition.
I know, right?
Of course.
Solid fucking transition. So, as we said, we see the large warship on its big ass wheels crest a dune about 500 feet away as it angles its course towards you and the war machines. But before we do that, we actually cut to inside of the cabin of the Equilibrium with Adelphi there, standing with another individual. She is there. They are the only ones in the cabin. Nobody else is around, and you can hear like the rumbling of the machine of the engines around them as the Equilibrium moves towards their destination. So Adelphi looks over to this other person in the room, and I can either describe what Ilya looks like, or you can describe what Ilya looks like, Neon. It's up to you. Okay, so Ilya is somewhere in between. At one side, like at one glance, would look celestial, and then at another glance, kind of has the characteristics of a tiefling, but it's hard to discern what is what. She has kind of an Aasimar, some like grace of an Aasimar, but the stance and kind of semi-aggressiveness of a tiefling as well. And Adelphi looks to Ilya, this dressed in kind of similar attire to the rest of the redeemed who are on the Equilibrium and part of the Searing Court. And she speaks to her. She says, Ilya, I'm going to be giving you a mission. You are to accompany my son, Aphelion.
My son Millhouse.
Yeah, you're to accompany my son Aphelion to his group to their next destination. If my sources are right, I believe that they now know where the Bleeding Citadel is, and the dangers within are quite high. I don't tell him this to his face, but I do worry for him. He has made a very, very rash decision that I am not too happy with. His soul belongs to something within an item he carries. And if he dies, his soul is gone as well. I hope that not to happen. You've been with my crew and with me long enough to know that my concerns are valid. Do you accept this mission? Will you watch over my son? Uh-oh, it won't let her on mute. Oh, no.
Is she server muted?
I just tried to unmute server-wise, and it didn't do anything, so I don't know.
Well, you're not a mod, are you?
Well, I can mute and unmute, whatever that means.
You can mute her for you.
Oh.
So you won't hear her.
Maybe there's like a hotkey that was hit or something on accident.
Yeah, I can't.
Can you leave the channel, Neon?
She's done it a couple
Can
times.
you come back in?
Have you tried a different Discord? Oh. Yeah, you can try just like speaking in another one and see if it works there and comes back here, then I don't know what it would be.
Yeah. Interesting.
That just
That mutes me?
it mutes her for you.
Well, you should be able to have like server mute as an option,
Yeah, server mutes there.
and that's not checked. Yeah.
Correct.
Correct.
I would
Neither is
say, Neon, make sure that it's the right mic source in Discord, because it might be connected to a mic that isn't actually plugged in or something.
No, because I do see the
Discord-
mute. I do, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's
see
a
the
mute
on the
symbol.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a Discord mute.
Hmm.
And it's not a toggle.
Did you hard restart Discord? Like not just exit out, but actually like full on restart?
Control R.
Okay. And it doesn't work in other channel or other Discords?
Oh, I have an idea.
Technical difficulties.
We are figuring it out. Or at least trying to. I'm just trying to move her back and forth. Just like shake it until it works.
Right? Yeah, it's the old Russian approach.
For cost of maintenance.
Static realignment.
The computer is not working. Please hit with wrench until start.
What if I do server mute and then server unmute? No, that didn't do it. Server deafen.
It's
server
gotta
unmute.
be. It's gotta be physical muted on her side. I
But
don't
it
know.
says it is in Discord. That's what's weird.
You see, Ivan.
You see, Ivan, when afraid of mute, you never miss microphone.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is a weird one.
Key to mute. Sometimes when I hit that, like weird stuff happens on occasion.
Yeah, you can look through your settings on that one. Keybinds.
Okay. Well, we will continue onwards for now, if you guys are okay with that.
Yell.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll show what the image looks like at least, right? So we see this kind of this halfway celestial, halfway infernal looking individual, and she nods quietly in acceptance, and then yeah, this is what she looks like. Can you all see the token?
Yeah, those like horns come off the.
Yes.
I can't quite. Oh, okay.
Horn type things.
Uh-huh.
Type thing. That was the perfect description.
Horn type. Yep.
And actually, Ilya, you can type this in Discord. Do you want to ask if any questions of Adelphi, mainly around some of your companions that you do have on the ship? See the type. Yeah. So wondering why you have to go, Adelphi just gives you a stern look, and she says, "You are a member of the Redeemed, first and foremost. I know that you think you're close to me, and you are close to me. You are the closest thing that I have to a daughter. And that is why I believe you should watch over my son. He may not be your blood, but I would like you to watch over him like an older sister." And she just kind of gives you once again, a stern look, and looks out the window, seeing that the other war machines are really, really close at this point in time. And she looks to you and she says, "I know you have your vassals that you have brought with you. And there's the twins and the other one that you are very close to. I would not recommend taking them with you unless you wish to see them die. The wastelands of Avernus are not as hospitable as the decks of our warship here. Even the Equilibrium has its fair share of fights and battles, but out in the Avernian wastes, I don't know if they will live that long." And she just kind of waits. She waits for you to see what Ilya will say to this. Probably Ilya looks a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit annoyed that she's not going to be able to bring her retinue with her. And the folks in the war machines, as basically everything kind of like slows down, you all meet. Your war machine's only kind of, going up about halfway to the prow of the warship itself. And you can see the Redeemed standing on the deck. Standing on the deck looking down at you guys, watching the kind of goings on. And it seems that they're waiting for something to happen on the deck of the Equilibrium. Okay, so Neil will try to fix Discord, but basically Ilya is debating back and forth whether or not to just bring that there. It's their duty. It's their duty to accompany me to accompany Ilya into battle. So why shouldn't they? And in all honesty, Aphelion kind of looks to her and she just says, "They're your charges, and you can do with them what you want. If you want to bring
Adelphi, not a Aphelion.
Oh, sorry, Adelphi. If you do want to bring one of them with you, I will not fault you. It is your decision, and in the end, it is on your shoulders." So, if Ilya does want to bring one of her charges, one of her retinue, she is more than welcome to. A gangplank comes down, hits the ground with a spurt of dust, as you can see.
Wait, was Neon talking about our group when they said shouldn't they have thought of the consequences? Why do they need to be babysat?
The consequences of joining her. Oh, the consequences of
I
don't know.
Is she talking about
I'm
our
unsure
group?
if you meant her retainers.
No, it could be both, actually. If it is about why they need to be babysat, it's
like, why do I have to go? Why
do they need to be babysat?
Or is it her
it could be both.
Accompany.
But yes to both. But in terms of why, Adelphi looks and she says, my son Aphelion and his companions, they don't need to be babysat. That's not the mission. That is not why I'm sending you. One, yes, I would like you to keep an eye on him and report back to me when you can. However, their task is monumental, and I believe that they could use your expertise.
Meanwhile, outside, Glimmer's like, "And that's why, in order to get to the companion, we should commandeer a flying fortress." I need to be babysat.
I like your idea, Glimmer, but I just can't seem to figure out how we get up to one. Are we just gonna wait at the Stygian docks and just climb the thing and just like hop on?
Are we actually? Sorry, this situation. Are we all sitting outside there? Or
you're waiting. There's kind of like a poignant pause as there's like obviously somebody's going to be coming down off of the warship, but there's just kind of like the quiet conversation happening in the war machines right now.
Yeah, I just be well. If you let me take a few moments to read this book, I could let us just try to fly on our own. It's right here. I just have to take some time to learn it. Pulling up.
Here's
Is that
my,
nearly as exciting though?
yeah. I mean, do we end
Yes, we would be flying in the air without any wings. We'd just be like, woo, woo, wee.
I've
But
already done
would
that.
we have
Woo!
a flying fortress at our disposal afterwards?
Oh, sure. We can commandeer on those if you want to. That sounds like fun.
And then
I'm
we
just
can-
saying,
And then
we
you
have
can make
more simple ways to do this thing if we need to.
Oh,
I see an unmuted. I think.
I hear a somebody.
Oh, it was lit up,
Yep.
but I didn't hear it.
I'm pumping up the volume on my end. Cool. Okay, so yeah, you guys are conversing, and is there anything else that Ilya would want to say to Adelphi regarding her mission, or just the fact that Adelphi is kind of sending her off the ship to do this?
Nope.
Don't hear anything.
No, there's like
Background
small spurts. It's
music,
just the
I
mic
think?
getting almost being picked up. Okay, so it's basically resigned to do the task, but just kind of pampered child resigned. Pampered child resigned.
Spoiled.
All right, so we
Fine,
watch.
whatever.
We watch as we see two figures.
I promise I won't crash this BMW.
Yeah.
Are you sure Aphelion and they are related?
But so you guys see the two figures at the top of the gangplank, and then a third walks to the side. You can see Adelphi, Thesra, her partner, and a third figure that the party does not recognize, that the group down in the War Machines does not recognize, and they descend down.
I wave.
Hello.
hi, Aphelions, Bob.
There's
Did
a
you bring snacks?
Dude, I feel like your mom's still
Hi, Mr. Zephelion.
I think it's just Miss Aphelion now.
Oh, yeah.
It's Miss.
there's a moment as you like lean out the window of the Soul Train, Aphelion, and wave and say hi, Mom. You see a light, her normally stern face, Adelphi's normally stern face. You do see a smile play across it for a brief moment as she then reverts back to kind of the stoic, stern, serious look. And definitely seeing Ilya looking at Aphelion, whose head is sticking out the window and waving at his mom. She approaches, and Thesra stays up on the ship, so Adelphi and Ilya approach off of the boat and make their way down onto the sands of Avernus. Do you guys remain inside the car, or do you guys jump out?
I kind of assumed we were standing like around the cars.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, makes sense.
Sounds good. Adelphi steps forward and gives a kind of curt bow, and she says, "It is good to see all of you looking healthy and still alive. I have heard tale that you have found some interesting items across Avernus, dealt with Bell, and have, well, made quite the ruckus around a Stygian dock."
Yeah.
All in this
I feel- Yeah, this is, was that a day? Was that a singular? No, it was a couple.
No, that was actually you actually traveled for quite some time. That was like 2 or
Yeah.
3 days of actual time.
You have to understand, Aphelion is more a turn of phrase. I'm not very good with common, so sometimes I miss
No,
it.
I get you. It just, I was trying to remember how long it's been because time is so fucky wucky down here.
No, I'm very good at determining
Fucking
time,
lucky.
but yeah, it fucks my head too. I really don't. I do not know how long it's been.
I mean,
5
I know it's a flat circle and all, but
It's like a flat circle until you change your perspective and you
No,
find
it's very much linear, but the rate of change is dependent on your point of view and perspective, and it's also, it's not.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's a
flat
there's a
circle can look like a circle or a line or a
there
point.
is an
like-
audible kind of just from Adelphi as she motions and she says, "It is nice to see all of you, as I said. However, I do find you for a reason. I wish to be blunt, I wish to send one of my own an emissary of mine to accompany you to the Bleeding Citadel. I assume that you have found the location, having done your task for Bell, and that is where you are headed now, correct?
Totally.
Yeah, we're doing fine on our own. Like, I don't need a babysitter.
Unless
How
do,
did
That's
do
what
they
I said.
With
do
Bell.
they come with snacks?
So, yeah, Adelphi looks to both Aphelion and to Ilya, and she says, "You are not Ilya, you are not a babysitter, and Aphelion, you do not need one. I just believe that the task ahead may require a bit more manpower. Well, lady power, to put it blunt, or to be realistic. Also, she assesses the group. Aphelion, are you the only one who can do effective healing for your group?
Ooh, you gonna take
I mean-
that,
Chin.
Sonya?
I touch
Wow.
my face a little bit and just kind of wince.
Like,
Yeah.
define effective.
I mean, we can all do a little bit, like tiny little bit,
I
except maybe a
can't.
Flipsis. Flipsis can't, but I think the rest can.
I never really took my classes on restoration very seriously. I don't know if I can do anything in that way.
Okay, yeah, no.
Churro.
Churro, sure, yes.
Sure. What I mean, you know CPR, don't you?
Like the churro.
Oh, I know CPR.
Oh yeah, see, we're good.
No, you're not
We-
good, says
okay.
Adelphi, and she
Also,
motions.
what-
She motions to Ilya, and she says, "Ilya's specialty is in protection and restoration. She will be a valuable asset to you."
I'll take a careful look and try to get some insight on how would I put this? What her skill set is based on what she said.
A special set of skills.
You're right.
I will fight you.
Basically, this is the whole eyeing them up and down to try to
Yeah.
assess their-
So, Ilya, is there anything about like any items that you carry or anything like that that would allude to kind of what you do, what your specialty is?
No physical items. All her stuff appears magically. Oof.
Okay. So it is just kind of but your outfit is pretty well. One, you have kind of like a noble outfit, or fine,
Mhm.
semi-fine looking clothes, but you look refined, right?
Does that seem out of place in hell, I guess? Or does it seem like something we've seen before as I don't know, styles or something? Like where would we have seen someone like this before?
It's like
You would have
Baldur's
seen
Gate
them in
fashion, or-
you would have seen them in some of the upper city of Baldur's Gate. Like
Oh,
this is
okay,
kind
that
of like
style.
yeah, like it's noble dress.
Like current, like not something that's out of date or anything.
It's
It's
like
something-
Chilton fashion.
It is. I would actually say you probably don't probably would recognize it as being like a noble dress, but you can't place where the
Mhm.
what city or
It's
like what
Noble
culture is
dress
from.
of the material plane.
It's vague enough that we can't figure it out, but specific that it at least
Mhm.
gives us that sense. Okay.
It's familiar, not definitive.
specific.
So
Okay.
Correct. Adelphi looks to you,
Mhm.
Hamon, as she sees you eyeing Ilya up and down. And she says, "Hamon, do not worry. She has proved her worth on the crew for quite some time now.
I see.
Ilya, will you take on this burden to help protect this crew?"
She just called you a burden. Looking over it.
I believe that calling it a burden is quite apt in this situation.
It might be.
But if this is what you require of me, I suppose I can keep them alive. Possibly.
And will you be taking your ward with you? You look back up onto the ship deck, Ilya, and you see your vassal kind of like standing there awkwardly, kind of not sure what to do.
She gives a moment of thought before. No. Lysandra might still be used on the ship, more so, well, I don't think those cars are insured.
You watch as your vassal. What is her name?
Lysandra.
You see Lysandra standing on the deck of the ship, let out a very visible sigh of relief. As she was obviously not ready to. You could see she was nervously eyeing the tormentor and the gold-plated demon grinder and this giant train. And she looks very relieved, and she gives a bow to you, Ilya, and she says, "Thank you. I will do my best to perform my duties here on the ship and help the judge, Adelphi, with whatever she needs."
Ilya doesn't really give a response, and she kind of she doesn't waver away, but she has a reaction like, "Yeah, that's kind of what I expected would be said."
Yeah, you do that. All right, awesome. So, were you gonna say something, Glimmer?
Nope.
Okay. So, Adelphi addresses the group and she says, "I know you are on a tight timeline. If things are as I hear, and now that you know the Bleeding Citadel's location, you have to rush there to make sure that, well, Avernus does not swallow up whatever is contained within. And I will let you go on your way. You did mention snacks, though. Do you require any?"
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
I'm
We're pretty hungry.
I can't eat myself.
She snaps her fingers,
That's very
and you see
important for you.
Dextra, the large, lying creature, bounds down off the top of the deck, down the gangplank, and has one of those, has a bundle of, has a burlap sack with a bunch of stuff wrapped in it. And it's basically your typical kind of bread with cured meats smorgasbord.
Where did you find Amish tapas? This is fantastic.
I was like, no.
It's been a very long time since I had
Yeah, she presents you a shark coochie board.
Shark.
Oh
You
no.
eat that?
I just saw
Life is pain.
Sorry, what? Boogie, did you see that meme?
Yeah, I just saw that over the break.
Here,
Which one?
Here, I'll post it. I'll post it in Discord. It's quite impressive. I want to be one of them basic girls that's really good at making shark coochie boards or whatever you know.
Shark coochie. Wow.
Shark coochie.
It's apt for the Coochie Crusaders. Okay, so
absolutely.
Oh no.
the food is brought, and you guys and Adelphi looks to you, Ophelia, and she says, "Are you? You look good. It doesn't seem that your decision has added too much adverse effects to you yet." You can see her kind of looking you up and down, not wanting to do the whole grab your cheeks and look at your face type of thing, inspecting your face, but she's doing it visibly. And she says, "I hope that you are taking care of yourself, Felion."
Yeah, we're doing good. We're making friends, doing the whole hell thing.
He's falling
Yeah.
asleep at night.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sleeping well. I'm eating well.
Then I will let you-
Yeah, except we definitely need snacks.
You got snacks. I gave you. Take the
Yes.
snacks from Dextra.
No.
Yes.
I meant because he said he was eating well.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
So I
Yes.
just wanted to punctuate that with
And I mean,
but we still definitely need the snacks.
yeah, thank you for the snacks as well. Yes.
Churro's probably just trying to going ham on them. No pun intended.
Oh yeah, there's some of that and
I'm sorry,
ironically,
sorry.
he's
Churro's trying to go ham.
Churro is going ham on the what is it called? The Hamoni Barico, basically.
Yeah,
it is
exactly.
in-
Well, that's literally like
It goes full circle. Oh my god.
Yep.
Okay, so
God, I
Eclipse,
wish I had some
or
right now.
sorry,
It's so good.
all the different A names. Adelphi looks to the group and sees that you all are kind of you've gotten your food. She says, I'll let you all go on your mission, though. I know there's a tight timeline with this, and I do not want to. I don't want to delay you much further. I hope you are all right with Ilya accompanying you. She will be a valuable asset. I do promise this. As I said, her healing and protection skills are have come in handy with the Redeemed and the Searing Court quite often in the past. I'm sorry I didn't introduce you to her sooner. She was on another mission earlier and has actually just recently returned. And I hope that you complete your mission and I'll be able to see you all again. The more that I've thought about this, the more that I realize that returning Elturel to the material plane and even possibly taking Zariel out of this equation by redeeming her will actually balance the Blood War out. Also, it will create a power vacuum that will be filled. We do know this, and it's just the way of the world. But
Yeah,
I do wish
probably
to see
Bell,
Zariel
yeah.
redeemed.
Indeed.
By the way, do you know what's in the companion?
She looks at you and she says, "What is the companion?"
The what's the fancy name for it?
The big ball of doom in the sky over.
Yeah, the thing over Elturel.
The solar solar
The solar insidiator.
insidiator. That's it. Yeah.
That's what
She
it's called.
shakes her head.
As they're trying to, sorry.
No, go ahead, Neil.
As they're trying to figure out what it's called, she just leans over to Adelphi and is like, "Are you sure they're not children?"
They are not children. If you mean that large orb above Elturel, I don't know what that is. Have you
Okay.
found out?
Well,
some
we know what it is.
information?
We just don't know what's in it.
Well, to be fair,
We
we
know what
don't
it's called,
actually.
we don't know what it is.
We don't know what it is. We know more
Well-
than we did before, though. This is true.
We know it's a zappy cannon.
A what?
Zap it zaps things that are undead.
Yes, it
That's
is
the
indeed
thing
a.
to be believed to be canon.
It's a source of some sort of electrical discharge. I do believe this is true. Is
Yeah.
that what you're trying to get at? Because I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of the thing I saw in the middle, which was very different. But anyways,
Yeah,
no,
the
we are not children. Sorry.
Adelphi,
Yeah,
Adelphi
visual.
looks to you, Hamon, when you say that. She says, "Wait, sorry, there's something within it."
Yeah, so perhaps I should try to elaborate a little bit. I was able to, through my own divination, inspect it at a closer angle, and well, the outer edge where you see it is actually just the artificial darkness spell. The interiors where the actual whatever this is isn't there, and that itself is just some sort of metallic sphere, maybe 50 feet across. It's very much smaller.
Interesting.
And also there's keys for it.
So we believe.
Even more interesting.
It might be like a chest. It might be a prison.
The point is, we don't quite know, but we do know more than we did before. And
Yeah.
this whatever this thing is definitely the key that was holding Elturel here. So after we find the sword and we figure out what we're doing with Zariel, I do believe we'll probably focus our attention back at this thing afterwards.
She nods. That's good information to know. Whatever that may be in the center of that black shell, as it is now, that might be quite important. I
Indeed.
will
It's
try to
worth
do my own
noting-
research into it as you all head to the Bleeding Citadel.
And as I don't think I have to say to make it twice. You're quite aware of this, but I believe the information that I've shared should be just kept to the chest as for now.
Yes.
Of course. Does anybody else know about this?
Bell.
Bell. Yep.
Her eyes go wide. Bell knows about.
In fact, I
Interesting.
think he was
Probably
trying to
knows
take
what's
advantage of
inside.
this thing.
I think he
we
knows what's
suspect he
inside.
knows.
He won't tell us.
Yeah, in fact, yeah, you're right. He knows more than we do. So
Have you ever talked to him? He's got a really intimidating voice.
And some sick armor. Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
that was
pretty cool.
incredible. Shit, I wish I could see him in it. It was very, very impressive.
You see Adelphi thinking for a moment, and she says, "After you return from the Bleeding Citadel, find me. The Redeemed and I are going to pay Bell a visit. Speak with him. I may have more information for you afterwards."
I
That
agree.
sounds-
That sounds.
Perfect. Just don't tell him that we sent you.
And also, do be aware that the other Arcteens of the other planes may have an eye on Bell at this point. So just keep that in mind.
yeah.
Of course. I'm very cautious with my movements. Do not worry. Oh, one final thing before you leave. There's been a new development in the Mordenkainen redemption, bounty redemption technology. She claps her hands, and the
New Chuck E. Cheese. Let's go.
yeah, she she hands you a small object. She says, "Keep this with you, and it will automatically convert those bounties that you complete to an item of Morningking's choice." It's like a small kind of like runed cube. It looks to be made out of like hundreds of intricate interlocked gears, small mechanisms, watch-like contraptions, and it lets out a small kind of like light ticking noise as you hold it.
Hamon is definitely going to walk up next and just kind of get really close and eyeball it.
She hands it to you. Here,
take
take
it. I'll hold on to it. Very good. I will I'll put this in my bag for safekeeping and or studying later.
This will make redeeming the bounties much easier than having to return to me and using that big bulky box.
Speaking of bounties, are there any new ones? I believe we've cleared out all the previous ones, correct?
Have you?
I think there's one left we have not done,
think
but
we
we've
have
done
one
majority
more.
of them. Yeah.
But yeah,
The last one was the guy who assaulted us.
Oh, you mean Visago?
Princeps Kovic?
Nope.
No, there was a we got the frost. No, icy boy.
There's an
The guy
ice
who
boy,
assaulted us
gilded,
is
a ice devil, a gilded devil, and you took the bounties for 3 more.
Oh, okay. So there are more.
There was a Yinogu Knoll warband, a bone devil, a rogue bone devil, and a orcish warband, a demonic orcish warband.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Although I'm kind of itching to find this no warband now that we got Sketty with us.
Yeah,
What
Skitty's
is
head
Skitty
sticks out of the thing. Skitty just yips from inside of one of the war machines. Okay, so Adelphi, says her last few goodbyes or her last few words, gives you guys these items, gives you guys some snacks, and sends you on her way. Before she does, you watch as before Ilya leaves, kind of just in a brief moment, Adelphi gives Ilya a like awkward hug. That is kind of just like somebody who doesn't really know how to, like Adelphi not really understanding how to show affection, like gives Ilya give this kind of like very stiff hug. It's like yes, oh my god. the Voldemort hug. Oh, we watched that the other night. I was like, oh my god, I completely remember that hug. Just the come here.
I'm your boy.
My boy. Alright. So the groups part ways, and you start to make your way out, and like you get back in your war machines, start them up, they roar with a scream. And Ilya, you can either type this or you can chat this. Which war machine would you get in? Because there's 3 options. There's the golden war machine that a gold tiefling Glimmer is driving. There is the dune buggy type war machine that Sonya, the handsome paladin, is driving, and there's a giant choo-choo train that Aphelion is driving.
She would go around and, like, without any questions or anything, kind of check which one was the cleanest.
Oh, which one would be the cleanest?
Probably the Soul Train, if I had to guess.
Which one has?
I don't know. Glimmer
I
is
would
probably-
imagine that. Wait, Sonya, wouldn't you keep your place kind of clean? Because it.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Totally
Sonya
next-
has the menagerie, though.
Are we talking about clean on the inside or clean on the outside?
On the inside.
Oh, there would definitely not be the Soul Train because Sketty has been in there.
Yeah.
Not.
Sketty, the wild knoll, has definitely been in there and has his pile of bones that he's accumulated randomly from you have no idea where in the corner. Probably just a Flipsis grabbing random bones out
I've
of
just
it,
been grabbing random shit.
putting bones in there. The cleanest one's probably the
Sonya.
It's probably the
All
Golden
really
Vice,
vain.
I would say it's probably the Golden Vice.
Yeah.
because Sonya has the menagerie.
He
with
does
him.
have the menagerie in there.
Mhm.
There was
Yeah.
a Balacross, there was an imp, a cat, and a elephant in that thing.
Elephant's tiny.
An imp, a cat, and an elephant.
Little
walk
did
into
you
a
know that
bar.
I've been hiding the entire time that Lulu takes the biggest dumps. She may be
And
a
there
small.
are no
this is
bathrooms in
this is
D&D.
now canon. This is now canon. Lulu takes abnormally large poos
They just smell like
For an elephant or for a tiny elephant?
for a tiny elephant.
Oh, okay.
For a normal elephant, too.
It's just
Yeah,
like
that's what I was- I
the
was
sheer.
like,
It's like one of those things where the sheer mechanics of it are kind of mind-boggling. You just
Yeah,
can't
it's almost
figure out-
cartoon.
Yeah,
It's almost cartoonish.
But it's like pearly white with like confetti in it.
Oh yeah, it looks like soft serve.
Oh, at some point, Hamon definitely tried to study that. Absolutely.
Oh, gross. Okay, so the party roars off. Ilya jumping into the golden vice, and it's a pretty cool looking war machine. Ilya, it has a beautiful golden paint job. It has neon underglow on it, and it has a charismatic tiefling driving the front seat. And it's very spacious inside. Lots of rooms for you to just kind of have your own space and find some time to yourself if you need be. So,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as the engines start up, Ilya, you find yourself just kind of by yourself in the Golden Vice. Glimmer's driving, but you have your space if you want to do anything.
She's mostly hampered child pouting.
Nice, yeah.
Tapping her foot. Her arms are all crossed.
And this is a different experience for Ilya as well, because the Equilibrium, the giant warship, was relatively smooth ride. Like it basically travels like a boat would travel on the ocean. And so as Glimmer basically floors it, you're just like, it's just like like it is the worst suspension and just rattling all over the place. So
AC/DC in the background.
The metal music starts playing as the car roars forward. Glimmer, do you say anything to Ilya before you like thunder out of there?
He probably like keeps trying to start like small conversation, then looks over and just sees like the pouty stance, the crossed arm, like disinterest. Is like, so you've been doing this long? And, like makes like the
Awkward small talk.
Yeah.
Come here often.
You're right.
just single answers. Yes, no, probably.
Right.
All right, so you guys
Fuck off, a single word?
Yeah, that could be a single word.
Yeah.
Fast enough, yeah.
The way she says it is.
Yeah.
So you guys thunder forward towards the destination. There is now basically like a bead compass on the front of Sonya's ride, telling him where to go. Lulu's eyes are on the horizon, and you see a big dark shape looming in the distance. And as you start to approach, you see a kind of another like bony, rocky canyon come up before you. The darkness and haze of Avernus kind of just doesn't let you see further in. And Sonya, you squint against the darkness and you can sort of see what looks to be some sort of object or being moving within. Multiple of them, actually. You can see maybe 2 or 3 of them.
Do they look humanoid in shape?
They do. They look humanoid in shape, but they're like lurching around. Just like...
Clearly some very drunk people or reanimated corpses in there.
Okay, so what do? Do you continue forward into the chasm? Chasm's a strong word. Into the why am I blanking on that? I was like, into the rift? No, that's also a strong
Ravine?
word. Into the kind of
Ravine?
canyon.
Canyon, ravine,
Into the ravine, into the canyon, into the tight
Crevice.
space between rocks. Crag.
ice hole.
Sonya, do you continue being the lead of the kind of caravan right now? Do you just continue forward?
I think Sonya would get distracted enough to want to take a pit stop over there and take a look at it.
Okay. So-
Investigate.
Yep. I'm gonna bring you guys over to a map. It'll take a second to load because this shit big. Oh god.
But gotta zoom out.
Or zoom in. Okay. So ahead of you, Sonya, you see large lurching shapes. And you like look out your window and squint against the haze, and you see this like thing.
Oh.
Yummy.
Oh man, that's a.
And they don't seem to be moving. They don't
Yeah.
seem to be. They don't seem to be advancing towards you, Sonya. They just seem to be kind of like sitting there, swaying back and forth, kind of just doing a quick little like step in a circle around like each other, basically.
There's aimlessly wandering in circles around each other.
Looks like it.
Or is it like Irish jig, like dancing around a fire?
Definitely not dancing. It's like
Okay.
they're weak. It's like a bunch of Weekend at Bernie characters like moving around this ravine.
Got it. Why did we stop, Sonya?
Do you not see these things? It looks like their skin could be used to create valuable cosmetics for skin treatments. Also, look
What?
at that fucking pus ball.
Yeah, no, like I think I would have just driven right through them. They seem like they want death.
They don't. They're just
Had-
hanging out.
How do you know? How do you know what they want?
But Sonya, if we ran through here, we could remove this ugly from hell.
Mm,
Make it a little prettier.
mm. Get in the car.
All right. So
I think it was something would kind of like walk up and be like, "Hello, ugly."
oh, you get out of the car and approach them?
I think Sanga would kind of get out to like here for this one, be like, "Hello, ugly one." Yeah, like he's broken infernal.
Please, where is
it does it speaks back to you in a language that you do not understand. And you watch as it roars and talks to you. A pustule on its back bursts and spews some green mist into the air.
One Eye Aphelion, what does your crystal ball on your face say?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Reginald, would you mind casting Detect Magic?
Is it detect magic, or he can do comprehend language, right?
No,
Yeah.
Detect Magic, I thought.
He just
mean-
knows.
No, I thought he was just like a babblefish.
He knows what languages, and then he...
But the spells it casts is on its own volition, I believe.
Yeah, but I can ask it to.
Spells, detect
Whether or
good
not
and
it
evil,
decides
detect.
to.
Oh, it can do detect magic.
Yeah.
That's what it can do.
Yeah,
You're right.
You
It can do Detect Magic.
Yes, I will detect magic.
Perfect,
Aphelion,
thank you.
I do not detect any magic other than the items held in your own possession and your companion's possession.
That's a great voice.
The universe is an amazing place.
Right,
Oh, fuck. No one gets
do you
Never mind.
understand the language that they're speaking?
Oh, did you ask if he understands the language that they're speaking?
Yeah.
No, I do not understand the language that they are speaking, but I can understand that it is Orcish.
Alright, they're speaking Orcish. This might be that orc war band that we were told to kill.
Yeah, they look a lot grosser than any orc I've ever seen.
Yeah, but they're orcs in hell. I mean, like, what do you expect? They probably bathed in the Demonica or something, or...
No, we bathed in the
So
demon.
the blood is laced with it.
Does there seem to be 40k of them, perhaps?
No, there's not 40k of them. However, as you are standing there, you see the head of this one like pivot towards you, Sonya, and they slowly start to lurch, gaining speed. From above, you hear basically the sand people cry as a large amount of them appear on the cliffs above.
Oh,
They happen to walk in a single line, so we did not see their numbers. Oh no.
Let's roll for initiative.
Uh-oh.
You roll.
I mean, yes.
Initiative.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
let's
what is
go.
that thing like holding a baby or something? Ew.
What?
The
Oh,
This-
the one in the back. Yeah, I see it too. It's gonna yeet the baby at us.
I don't see.
Oh, I
the
did.
one
Did you
you're
guys
talking
all?
about.
Okay, you guys have all. Oh no! I forgot
Oh,
to do the clearing of the thingy.
That's
7-Eleven. Sick.
Oh, you're gonna hit him with the Slurpee combo. Let's
I'm
go.
gonna clear and then add.
Huh.
Oops. What
Big
happened? No, I gotta clear. I gotta remove all the turns and then re-add people back in.
No.
No.
So I think if we roll again, we can set our own initiative.
I think so, yeah.
But I'm just adding you guys all there, and you guys can set your own.
Oh, I
initiative.
see. So I can just use the one I roll already then.
Cool.
Nope.
Definitely wasn't an 8, it was a 17. Ha ha ha.
Oh, I can't set it.
You should be able to.
I tried.
What did you roll, Hamon?
18.
Very nice.
I would roll again, except I was very proud of that roll.
Okay, Hamon is 18. Oh no, it actually won't let me set you. It won't even let me set.
Oh,
look at
is
this.
it not connected to the token?
I'm violating the laws of DM physics.
I don't know.
This is
Oh, I rolled an
amazing.
18 for you. Perfect.
Doing old school there.
Sonya rolled a 12, and then we gotta do a flipsis.
Don't let low I roll.
Another
I
8.
don't like how-
I don't give a heck about Skitty right now. I apologize. And then Lulu, poor Skitty. Lulu's just gonna be there.
Stella would be with me.
Yeah, Stella's with you as well. We're gonna do the main orcs.
Now, how far up are these ones on the ridge?
They are. Why the heck do they got these numbers? Okay, fine, whatever. It's the tiebreakers. All right, so they're about 20 feet up. So starting it off is this dude in the back who will jump down with a thud and athletics check on this. Hiya! Lands and will stay there and stand in the middle of the middle of the road angrily. Hamon, it is your turn.
Okay. Sorry, there's a
Oh,
lot of shit going on here. So
he's actually gonna run full 30 this way. There you go.
are these like sheer cliffs, or are these something that you can climb up and down?
They're craggy.
Craggy. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Firewall, and I'm gonna cast it in a way to be defensive. So it's gonna come. I have it hiding.
You
Let
also
me-
watch as you guys definitely notice the bounty in your bag is blinking very incessantly.
Solid. All right, I can't link the spell right now for some reason, but it's
Crazy.
60 feet long. It's 60 feet long. Okay, so I'm gonna do it from. Come on, now it's not input value. Go away, input value. You're blocking my screen. What is going on? Okay, we're good. We're good. We figured it out. Maybe. I don't
Okay,
know.
where are you putting it?
It's gonna be in front of Sonya. So this is 35 feet right there, and then so I have 25 feet to work with. So I'll do 15 on that side. Oh, yeah, and then 10. Yeah, 10 on this side. So it's basically this. Oh, come on. How do I do the?
There you go. I put it on.
Okay. Yep, exactly that. And it's obviously facing them. And this one bad boy over there is gonna be in. And then I'll have Churro just give Glimmer a butt slap, and it doesn't do anything, but you feel inspired. I
Very
feel
nice.
You
Feel
feel
uncomfortable. Okay.
Also fair.
Bad touch.
Yeah.
Other angry.
Oh, and this will
boy.
be. Sorry, I didn't make a point, but this will be just at 4th level. So any damage I have to roll will be at 4th level.
The wall is translucent, right? They can see through it.
No, it's opaque. You can't.
Oh,
So this
interesting.
might make it complicated for you guys. Sorry.
No, you can.
It's 20 feet tall. It's 20 feet high as well, so it's basically covering the whole ravine.
Okay.
And
So
upside.
this guy, the big orc eye of Gromush, will jump down as well. Crits it, lands like a fucking superhero. Actually, he's gonna run along. He's gonna run along here, and he's gonna use his aggressive trait to
Aggressive.
angrily just jump through the thing and land on the ground there. And he lands right next to
Alright,
Sonya, so he'll
so-
take the fire damage.
Yeah. So am I rolling each time, or is it just one roll for this round? I don't know what's the best way to do this.
Just roll it.
Okay, so
Just have that queued up.
31. Oh
All right,
yeah.
so as he flies through it, he'll try to make a dex save. Jeez.
D6.
Fails that, takes a full 31 points of damage. He comes through it looking cooked as fuck, and
Hey,
will
boy.
apparently try to. What can he do? He yells in common, "Grovel!" at Mr. at Mr. Sonya. He commands you to grovel. Give me a wisdom save.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
He looks at you in surprise as you just turn to him, and he's super confused.
Nah, bruh.
All right. Nah, dude. This one will also be aggressive and move a full 60.
Aggressive.
Yeah, he is super aggressive. And he will... Jeez. He is aggressive, bonus action move, and then jumps down here. Landing there. We'll do his... Jeez. Which one is he? He that guy. All the different orc blades. All the different orc hands and orc blades. He lands okay. Sonya, it is your turn.
I think it's gonna be one of those quick, like no, you get down now sort of thing to the guy who told me to try to command me. So I'm just gonna go the one right next to him. That was the one who did the right.
He's the one that tried to command you.
Yeah. No, he's a bitch.
The 13 will unfortunately miss.
Yeah, you hate to see that.
And the 11 also misses. He just laughs at you.
Bonus action, I'm gonna push him into the fire.
Okay. Alright, yeah, so contested athletics check.
God.
Oh, no. Come on, roll low.
That's rolls right there.
Natural 1.
It's like the worst, like, just kind of like back and forth, like stupid, like struggle as you just like, and you just push it back into the wall. So he enters it again. He'll have to do another dex save.
Should I roll it again, or use
Yeah. Roll damage again.
Okay. Another 34 this time.
I helped.
So he takes 4 damage from the piercing of the, or 2 damage from the piercing of the armor, and then he just gets evaporated.
Whoosh.
As he disappears. He just gets roasted as you push him back into the firewall, Sonya. You may have missed him, but you were able to just kind of shove him back into the furnace.
That's fucking great. I love it.
All right, up next are the orc nurtured one of Yurtrus. Yurtrus. They rush forward into the fire.
To the fire.
Do they also get aggressive? Hell yeah, they get aggressive. All right, just roll me 1 fire damage.
Okay. It will be a 34 again.
Wow.
I'm having some good rolls today. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Part of it's because of the feat I have. Lets me reroll ones.
Yep. The elemental adept.
Yep.
Mental adept. Dexterity saves for all of them. They all fail.
Smart.
Right?
Yes, they all fail.
All right, so as this, there's going to be basically like 6 of them, as they're the only ones that can make it through. Actually 7 of them. As they rush through, Sonya, you need to give me a series of Constitution saving throws here. As they rush through, the fire eviscerates them, and they stumble through their burning bodies, lurching forward, and their pus-filled bodies suddenly expand and explode.
Oh no!
They use their corrupted carrier ability. So you need to make 7 DC 13 con saves.
Yep. I can probably do these. Nope.
Actually, the first Aphelion has to as well.
Oh, okay.
So let's just let Sonya will roll there.
I only fail 1 because I get the +4.
Yeah, you only fail. Yeah, only fail 1 of them. So
1,
as
2,
this rushes through,
5, 6,
wow,
7.
look at those rolls.
Yep.
All right, so you guys all say. I mean, there's only 1 fail out of it.
Yeah,
It's like the Star Wars or a fucking StarCraft Baneling rush right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Failing. Yep.
So Sonya, you'll take.
Does that other orc not need to take a save?
Let me see.
That one went around the fire.
No. Yes,
No,
he does need to make.
Oh,
He
I
also
see
does
what you
need to
mean.
make
From
some
the
saves as
explosion.
well.
Yeah.
He needs to make a certain. Yeah, he'll make a bunch of saves. I'll
But he
roll him in a
doesn't
second. So it's 7 or 4 or 7 damage to you. 14 damage to you on the one that you failed, Sonya, and you are poisoned.
But he's not because he's a
But he's
paladin.
immune to being poisoned because he's a paladin, yes. So you cough it up. You do take the 14 poison damage, however. And this orc needs to make a butt ton of saves as well. Okay, here we go. Con save. Yeah, 13. Okay. So here he goes. Here I go, making con saves. Fail.
Nice.
Save.
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 Save. And save. Okay.
Huh.
So is it half as much or you? Oh yeah. So I just still need to do a lot more damage for Sonya then.
Oh wait,
Sonya.
is it wait.
It's half as much on a success. You just don't get poisoned.
That's gonna add up. So you guys all take that then.
So I take 7.
It's me.
7. So here comes. I'm gonna do the. So you'll 7 on you. No, sorry, Aphelion. You're gonna take 7 because you saved. Pardon me.
Yep.
And then this is going to be the remaining.
Half on the rest.
I feel
Jesus
like our
Christ.
in-character frame rate's about to suffer.
Yeah, I know. So it's Jesus Christ. How math for me, friends?
4 times 6, 24d6.
24d6.
Yeah,
70, 77, 77 halved.
So 34.
That's
Yep.
fine.
Wait. I did math right? No, I did math wrong. Sorry.
It's like 30. No, it's like 33, 34.
38.
It'd be 33, rounded down.
30. No,
Fuck,
that'd
I can't
be-
do math. My brain is
It's,
so
it's
fucked
gonna
today.
be 38.
38.
It
38.
is 38.
Yep,
I did
38.
it right. Fuck.
Yay, you did it right.
Trust-
38.
trust my living
So
brain.
this guy takes 38 as well, but he failed the first one, so he takes the full 14 on that as well. Fun. That guy looks really hurt. Aphelion,
Nice.
you got cooked. Stella's gone.
Rest in peace, Noah.
Oh,
Stella
I
goes.
can't wait to see what sort of tattoo Stella gets.
I don't think Stella has survived the first round of a fight yet.
Yeah, that's what happens
Sure.
when you're a frontline dude and you take AOE damage.
Churro sends his regards.
Yeah. All right. So that was the orc. That was the first wave of the orc nurtured ones. As the other ones start to get
Oh, boy.
close, they can only get so far.
The rumpus continues.
Yep. How far out is the heat go?
10 feet. So yeah, actually they move in there.
Yeah, two of them will burst.
Nice.
I don't think I'm in range of them now.
This is seriously my most effective firewall I've ever cast.
I mean, you're
Well-
mowing down the.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of.
So this one just explodes without.
And they
hitting
both fail,
anybody.
so they'll
Actually
take the
getting-
34 again. One of them explodes. Yeah, one of them explodes without doing anything. The other one explodes and will hit Sonya. So one more save from you, Sonya. All right, so you save. So you only take
That's a lot of damage.
8.
Is it racist
Halved.
that I thought that orcs might run through my firewall?
Dude, they have the aggressive trait. They
Right.
Yeah.
You're gonna run, dude.
I mean, the thing, it's only racist if we lose the battle.
I mean, it's racist technically
what?
because it's based off the racial. So.
I know,
Yes?
but
I don't know. Okay.
Anyway, awkward
point
conversation.
being, the winner is the one that decides what's.
So
what's
the
coded.
big guy up top jumps down to attack Aphelion. And
Oh,
this
boy.
guy you recognize from the bounty.
Hey, friend, we're gonna collect the bounty on you. You're all right with that. But
He makes a strength save, lands. He will now bite you. A 22 to hit, which will miss.
Misses.
And then a great sword attack, an 18 misses. He just is angrily swinging away at you. On
Yep.
Eclipsis' turn, she is in the Soul
I'm pretty
Train.
sure I'm more dexterous than Eclipsis. Just saying. Which is a plus.
Yes, yeah. Flip is not strong. Flip is
Nope.
well, actually, yeah. You definitely are. Okay, Aphelion, go ahead.
-2.
Yep. All right. Hello, friend. I am going to use my action to activate my radiant consumption, which I haven't done yet since I
Okay.
got it. Because these are things that it should. Yeah. So yeah, the skeletal, like kind of rusted looking, like Art Deco wings with flames and wreathing them pop out. So now each creature of my choice within 10 feet of me takes radiant damage equal to half my level rounded up.
Okay.
At some point, I don't remember. Once on each of my turns, can deal extra radiant damage to one target I deal. Yeah, so I'm going to swing at him with an action surge. Well, I'm going to unleash Incarnation right beside him.
Okay.
Just as the bonus action, and then action surge, and I'm going to hit him. Gonna whack him. With
Fucking ditto.
Uno hit, 25.
Yep, absolutely. This guy's not wearing any armor.
9. And an additional, radiant damage equal to my level, so that's going to be another 10 radiant
total
on him. So yeah, 9 slashing, 10 radiant, and then second attack at 23.
Okay, after that first attack, he roars out and will use his reaction, Unbridled Fury. With advantage, he gets a great sword attack on you.
Okay.
26.
Shield.
Okay. Throw up the shield as your reaction.
Mm-hmm. Which means until the start of my next turn, I have a +5 to my AC.
Very nice. You are nearly impenetrable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the 23 will definitely hit, so deal damage on that.
So 8 more.
Okay.
And then also, at the end of each of my turns. Okay, so
now
I will actually back up to. Actually, no, I can't get both of them in 10 feet.
No, you cannot,
at all.
unfortunately.
Okay. In that case, he'll take another 5 radiant damage.
Okay. Great. Now it is Eclipse's turn. What would Eclipse like to do? She jumps out of the Soul Train.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, I was.
No, you weren't driving it.
What
No. You can launch spells. There's 2 big ones there. There's some other guys running aggressively in your general direction, and there's some dudes behind. What would you like to do?
Oh.
I'm gonna just do it for you because you're half asleep.
I am had such a long day.
All right, so you're still. We could do a Mind Spike on him, which might be a good idea.
No.
Okay.
I'm on. Hold on. I wanna double. Oh no! Because I can switch bolt.
Yep. That's an action.
No, I don't want to.
What are you doing?
Oh, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
How big is Shatter?
Big. Not big. 10 feet in diameter.
No, that's not big.
Or 10-foot radius.
Yep, so you
20,
could.
20.
We wouldn't be able to do.
That's not.
Nope.
That's not.
But you'd be able to hit things there. But we can't. Can we see through? Come on. Can you see through the? Can the party see through the firewall?
No, it's opaque. Sorry.
It's opaque.
I thought
Okay.
it was see through from one direction.
No, that's
Nope.
one of the light walls that does the
It's-
light show.
Yeah,
Okay, so I
firewall is
basically-
explicitly opaque
So
from
I
every
basically
direction.
see the two.
And then
the two
and then fire along here.
You can make a guess based on what you saw beforehand. It's not
Well,
like-
unless the spell specifically says you have to a point you can see.
Yeah, Shatter says that pick a
Okay.
point. A sudden loud ringing noise painfully intense erupts from a point of your choice within range. It's a point of choice.
yeah, so you don't have to see
Oh,
it. You just have to guess. Or hope there's
Up to you.
people there.
I mean, could I just go a little deeper?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It is Shatter is a 60-foot range, so you'd have to get out, move, and then probably cast it from over here. Okay.
I'll move a little
So you
closer.
move your 30, and then this will be.
My goal will be like that like the kind of the bottleneck?
Right, got you. Right here. Okay.
On the little. I don't know. I can't keep it.
Nope.
So I'll do it right there.
Okay, so you launch a shatter spell. It will, I'm gonna say, it'll hit there. So it's gonna hit these, it's gonna hit 3 of them, leaving probably one of the blobby boys out of the range. So, is it just gonna be at that level? Level 2, shatter? Okay, level 2 shatter. There it goes. That's a 15 damage. Alright. That is a con save for these guys.
Ooh, orcs are
Semi-constitutional. They all save. They'll take half of that damage. So 7. Okay. Glimmer.
All right. As I'm getting out of the car, I will look to Ilya. Yeah, Ilya, and be like, "Not much for conversation, but I'm excited to see what you could do." And I will give you inspiration, artically.
Nice.
And then I will pull out my Iron Man glove of blasting and aim it all at Takaroon.
The big guy. Tanaruk.
So, 3 blasts.
Takaroon. Yes.
I'm gonna
12
guess-
misses, 6 misses, 19 hits.
Yeah, 7 damage.
Okay, damage is damage. You watch as that fire burns his skin, but his hardened demonic skin keeps it from fully singeing him.
Alright.
Okay. All right, Ilya, you are now finally up.
Hey, can I tell if Sonya or Aphelion is more hurt?
With a cursory glance out of your window, with your skills, you can tell that Sonya has taken a large burst of poison damage to the face.
I'm covered in ugly juice.
Yeah, he is literally just a. He looks like he just got off of a Nickelodeon slime show.
Secrets of the hidden temple. We're not kind.
Yeah.
covered in
So
okay.
she gets out and then just kind of sits on top of the vehicle, kind of watching things for a second before, like, snapping her fingers, and this golden, like, broken circle appears on Sonya's chest.
Nice. Cool. So it appears there. It appears there, glowing from like beneath the goop that's covering him.
Yeah. It actually seems like it started there and then moved away, like it didn't want to touch the goop. And then I'm going to use a level 3 spell slot to do 3d10 heal.
Sick. Does the rune like flare up? What does it look like when you actually like expel that spell slot?
It would be like a small pulse of gold light. Probably blows off the duck.
Nice.
And since I don't have a thing,
Yeah, you can just do a dice roll for it. Nice. So Sonya, you regain 19 points of HP.
Like that.
And yes,
as she does that, she shouts out to everybody, "He's like, now class, this is why we don't stop in Avernus."
Okay, Mrs. Frizzle.
I'm gonna say it's the Mrs. Frizzle of our party.
So Sonya, the goop rockets off of you with that vroom, boom, pulse of healing as you feel refreshed and ready to fight more. Ilya, do you have any bonus actions or anything that you want to do?
Making it appear was the bonus action.
Okay, great. And you're now just kind of like perched, surveying the area from on top of the car, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Angry orcs. They see their companions getting crispied up by the by that wall of fire, so they're going to run around it and try to jump down. Doink. Doink. They jump down. These guys do the same. Run. Aggressive. Be aggressive. Okay. So And I mean, it is. It's called Be Aggressive.
Be aggressive. Be
It's actually
Ephlipsis
fantastic
always,
choreography.
Ephlipsis unfortunately always in the wrong place at the wrong time is going to take 4 orc attacks here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them hit.
Oh God.
She will take
That's probably
15,
fine.
11,
Ugh.
12, and 14.
So 10, 20, 30, 40, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. So 50.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Ephlipsis takes a knee, nearly falling.
Oh my.
I am
Alright.
hurting.
Well, I
These
can't
other
fireball
orcs,
you now. Fuck.
yeah. The other orcs rush towards Sonya. 2 orcish attacks on Sonya. Great axe at 20, and then a 20. Both of those will miss Sonya with his new armor class.
Ain't about that.
Can't deal with that. Too good. Last, bottom of the order is this last orc of the orc of Lothric. He will. Let's see.
The high wall of Lothric.
I would say yeah. I was kidding.
Lothic. Lothic?
There's no R. You're adding.
He is aggressively going to run over here, and he is going to stay up and above. Seeing that the Tanaruk is attacking Aphelion, he will cast a spell against Aphelion. He
Okay.
will cast one of these.
Okay.
Okay,
Stow Curse.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
So give
Man,
me
DM is
a
making
Wisdom
me
saving
make
throw.
saves.
Wait, what's the DC on this? What's it? Is there a DC?
Oh, it's a
gotta be.
touch spell. No. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so then good job. She woke up to save your butt.
I did.
Instead,
I
it's going to be
selectively-
a guiding bolt. A 19 will miss.
Yeah.
Okay, that was
Wait,
his action.
+4. Wait, no. Okay, so it was +4. Literally could not hit.
Yep, big oof McRip. This guy bursts through the wall. Rawr, aggressive. Okay, give me another. He's gonna make that deck save. Give me another
It's, another. Oh, low roll this time. 17.
low roll
I
this time.
cannot tell what that.
14.
that
So he
token
fails
is.
it. However, he'll still take the 17.
Yep.
Man, what a low roll.
What's up?
What a low roll for. You
I
know.
mean, that's half of my other roll. I was running really
Yeah.
well though. Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Doing some math. Don't worry about it.
Mhm.
All right, he's just gonna try to make 2 scimitar attacks on you, Sonya. 15 and 11, both miss. Big oof. And he will take a cunning action to disengage. And move over there. Okay, come on.
Like a bit.
Like a bitch, yes.
Sonya, you looking good? You feeling
I am
spunky?
feeling quite refreshed. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna cast a fireball
Heck,
right here. Just
Oh,
flex your just flex your plex. You just flex your pecs and deflect the fireball. Let's go. So I'm actually gonna cast it at
Oh boy.
hold on. Oh, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna cast it at 5th level.
You know, I could have taken a resistance to fire and just like protection from energy with that, but you know what? We'll be fine.
Well, shit. Are you actually okay? Well, it's fine. We'll pick it back. Hey, we got
fire
this
wouldn't
Frizzle, right?
matter. It wouldn't matter if you took resistance to fire.
Yeah,
because
'cause I would
it's
actually
prone
pierce-
with
I would pierce
elemental
that.
adept.
Yeah.
So
Anyways, I've declared it. We're doing it. We're doing the
Yep.
5th level fireball, and
Sonya was a good
you know,
Yep.
Sonya, if it doesn't work out, we got a new cleric in the party. We can get you back up. Hopefully.
She
Okay.
might.
Oh,
Wow,
fuck yeah.
abuse.
worst comes to
Oh,
worst,
let's go.
Aphelion has
40. It's DC
Okay,
17,
so who are you aiming this at? It gets everybody in like in this area here.
It's honestly everybody. Let's go back to this. It's everybody here, including Sonya.
And does it get a
excluding-
Aphelion?
No, Aphelions outside of it. It would be right here. So it'd be. Okay, no, you get in there too. Yeah, sure. Why
yeah.
not? Why not? You're resistant to fire. It
Yeah,
doesn't
I mean,
matter. so.
if you, I'm not resistant to fire, but
It doesn't matter anyways. So sure.
Sure.
Wait, hold on. We can
You
move it.
use that as an excuse, and you're like, it doesn't matter anyway.
I would allow you to position it so it basically singes Aphelion's butt.
I could exclude this guy and save you, which is a fair trade. So we'll do that instead. So it hits everyone except for that guy. That guy's running through my fire anyways, right? So.
As he throws this fireball, Ilya just looks over and just gives this, just like, are you serious right now? Kind of look.
Yeah.
There's a not friendly fire.
Bienvenidos to the jungle.
What's a fireball?
Hamon, are you hitting this one or no?
No, I'll not hit that one to spare Aphelion. Yeah, so Sonya's one was going to hit. I just hope you roll well.
Yeah, so Ilya, you just look as like Hamon, this wizard who has this singed face, just pokes his head out from below from the car below you and just yeets out a fireball into the entire party. Great. So Sonya, you save. You'll take half that damage. You take 20.
My HP.
Oh, nice. Everyone fails.
So everybody fails. One of the dude in the back just explodes in a burst of poison. He's out of there. How much damage was this shit?
40.
40. Okay.
Oh.
Orc dead. Orc. Need to make sure I don't kill the wrong orcs.
A lot of damage from one spell.
Orc dead. This orc almost dead.
You know what? I guess there's a fair trade. I'll give you some sangria later, Sonya, to make up for it.
Okay. Lulu is going to poke her head out of here, and she will use her trumpeting horn. Let's see. Oh no, that's bad. I'm not going to do that because it would absolutely just kill. It would kill Flip.
Evil alignment coming in clutch.
Outright.
Wait till she falls asleep. And kills
No,
her
so you know what? Let me look at something really quick.
Although
Perfect.
I think, as I
Okay,
said that,
so
she would yell back then.
Lulu, glowing brighter than you've seen her before, rushes out and pokes a Flipsis with her trunk.
Is
And
that what that's supposed to be used for?
yeah,
No,
right.
no,
Pokes a Flipsis with her trunk, and cures wounds.
Aww.
Oops,
That's a cute
Wrong way.
little boot.
I get a little boop.
little boop. It should be plus 10. So you're now at 15. Great. Okay.
Yeah, I'm at 15.
And now Lulu, scared, is basically just like floating here, seeing what's gonna happen. Sonya. There's a big ugly in your way over there, and some uglies up on the cliffside that are kind of just staring down at you guys.
I'm going to. How hard is it for me to climb up these craggy rocks here?
For you, my dude, you are empowered by Tempest, and you can fucking yeet up these craggy rocks.
It will now crusty, singedly eat self up.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna give. Yeah, just go for it on this one right here.
24 definitely hits him. Absolutely, he's dead. One hit down. That one was very much singed.
Alright, I got a bit more movement, but it's just enough to get me back down, I think.
Okay, so you go run up the hill.
He's dead, right? So,
Bonk! Just clock the dude. He dies, and just slide on your sculpted butt cheeks down the hill again and land on the ground. Perf. This boy, here he comes. Roll me some fire damage for your firewall, Mr. Fireboy.
He went to refresh drink.
Oh, he did? Well, guess what?
Maybe. I'm guessing. I could be wrong.
Could also be muted.
I'm gonna roll
I feel
it.
like he would have realized by now if he was muted. So I think he's not in the room.
Yeah, I'm rolling it for him.
Charcoal.
25.
Chaco!
He doesn't die.
Damn it, Cletus.
Damn it,
For-
Cletus.
For once, he doesn't die. All right. So he rushes forward, comes barreling through here, and the nurtured one will claw you. A 19 will miss, Mr. Aphelion.
Yep.
The Tanruk, it's now his turn, will do the same thing. A bite against you, a 21, and then a 24. Those both miss, considering you still have your shield up. Now it is your turn, Aphelion.
All right, I will rotate to here. Take the attack of opportunity.
Okay, from the nurtured one.
Mm-hmm.
10 miss.
Yep. And then I will whack this guy with sword.
Biggest one.
Biggest one. Yep.
Okay, go ahead. Make your sword attacks.
A 15. Ooh.
That will hit him. He has no armor on.
Oh, that's right. So 12 slashing. He's still up.
Yes.
I assume.
Very much so.
Add that 10 radiant.
Okay, minus 10. Cool.
Second swing. Ooh.
11 will miss. He's going to be using his reaction off that first one to, at advantage, attack you with his greatsword. 26.
Shield.
Okay. So the shield goes up again. Another spell slot spent, but he's not able to land. He's angrily just deflects off of your energy shield.
You're like the Shuckle of our group. That's amazing.
I pretty much am.
Okay. Do you do any other actions?
It did a Shuckle, sorry.
Or bonus action.
I will use my bonus action too. I don't think I have anything bonus action actually.
Do you want to use your action surge yet, or no?
I used it for so that I could attack the same turn I used my wing.
Oh yeah, your wings. Okay, makes sense.
Yep. Second win before you use that bonus.
Oh yeah, I get second win. That's right. So that's fighter level plus. What is it? 1d10 plus fighter level, I think.
For what? Second win?
Second win, yeah.
Yeah,
you know
1d10.
what? I think I've got a.
1d10 plus fighter.
Yep. So roll a d10 and. Oh wow, nice. That's
Perfect.
chunky.
Yeah, 15 HP.
Man, just like catching my breath did as much as Lulu did this fight so far.
Yeah.
Poor Lulu.
Okay, so Anna flips this turn. She desperately looks around.
By the way,
Step this way.
This guy, and all of the guys around Eclipsis take 5 radiant damage.
Oh, they just do?
Yeah, at the end of each of my turns, everyone within 10 feet of me of my choice takes 10 or 5 radiant damage.
So this one blows up.
Yay!
Okay.
So you need to make a, where'd he go? You need to make a con save. Another corrupted carrier. Alright, so you do save, but he still is.
Well,
yeah,
I don't.
46.
I think my dude is like can't be poisoned. Let me look.
So
my
half of
might
that.
be gone.
Alright, so you'll take you take 9.
Okay.
This guy needs to make it as well. Where is it? Con. He makes it, so he'll take the 9.
Yep.
Okay, and then check on your other guy. The dude up above was
yeah,
too
I'm
far
looking.
away.
That's that thing.
Jesus Christ. Okay, you figure it out. So Glimmer is taking one step this way. Sorry, Flipsis is taking one step this way. And then, so you're still not taking an opportunity attack.
No. And then I am going to just be looking around like, fuck!
Okay.
And,
Gotta desperately get out of there.
Thunder step on out of there.
Where are you heading?
I'm going to be going, how far can I go?
You can go 60 feet.
I can go 60 feet?
Actually, no, you can teleport yourself within range. You can go 90 feet. So you could go, like, up there if you wanted to.
I don't want to go that far. I'm probably just going to go back towards the soul train.
You could get on the roof of the soul train.
Yeah, I'll
Oh yeah, so my dude's dead, but probably just leave him on the map somewhere.
Yep.
Why is your dude
He
dead?
died from the poison burst.
Oh, God.
All right, so
I was like, no, my thunder step didn't hit him.
Lulu, or
Sorry, Lulu.
And also, Aphelion, you need to make
Sorry,
a con
Phil.
save.
Con save. I can do that.
Yo, collateral damage is the name of the game, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep. Can't
I'm
stand the heat.
fucked
What are you
if
Okay.
I
doing?
stay there.
So that's six damage to you, Aphelion. Constitution saves here. Lulu saves. She only takes 6 damage.
Ooh, thick.
The one of the orcs takes the full. This orc dead. I want to make sure it's not the right orc. This orc dead. Second orc. All the other ones save, so they all take. All the other ones take 6. Okay.
That's the Exandria orc art, right?
This is the orc art that came from just general orc stuff.
I thought that was the one from the Wild Mount guide, but
I mean, shit, that could be straight from Warcraft as well.
Yeah, it's orchid.
Pretty
All right,
similar.
Glimmer.
Okay,
All right. How
BG does,
wounded
guys.
do?
I'm letting these guys take over
You gotta go to bed.
because I gotta go.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up pretty
get
soon.
Ready.
Fair,
Okay.
fair. Night, night, Derpy.
Okay, what do you got, Glimmer?
How wounded do enemies look?
The orcs that Flipsus just yeeted away from look very injured.
Okay. I will. Bonus action. Rub the rings together. The radiant, the violin rings. The demon boy. So
The one that is right here.
yeah.
Okay.
Vicious mockery. Sad song for your gross blob things that all exploded.
2.
Yeah, 5 damage.
Okay, and he will. What is it? He has disadvantage or advantage on the attacks. I forget what.
Disadvantage on his next-
next attack.
All right, cool. Any bonus actions, Glimmer?
Yes, and then the sound wave of the rings will appear on the mocking blade, and I'll stab the guy in front of me.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you hit him.
For
Oh, almost kill him. He now turns angrily towards you.
Insult
Ooh.
stab.
He angry.
Okay, Ilya, you do see a Flipsus who looks pretty battered and injured. She teleports back to the top of the Soul Train. However, you do have the 2 dudes in the thick of the fight.
She is giving Yaman a very, a very big death glare at the moment. Before she kind of flicks her hand again, making that seal appear on Aphelion. And I'm gonna do Guiding Bolt on the big dude.
All right, great.
That's not how you put that.
Sick. Yep. So you just do the it'll be your modifier on your spellcasting modifier. 'Cause it's
Does
a
it not
hit.
just roll?
I can
you
change
have to
it.
change it. So if you go
Can you guys
into the
hear me?
spell,
Yep.
we can. So if you hit the eye next to the spell when you scroll over it,
Yeah, I got you. I got you, Neon. I'll fix it real quick.
Yep.
Okay. Click it again. Ah, yes, it did the thing.
Yes, blank damage.
No, you know why? Because this other stuff wasn't here. Spell attack, it's going to be ranged, damage, blah, blah, blah. Okay, don't worry about it. Roll a d20 plus 7.
Oh,
You have inspiration, though, from Glimmer, so you can add a d10 to that. So roll a d10.
I have it. Yeah, it's too late for me to use mine.
Nice.
Hey.
There you go. So it hits. So using that spellcasting thing, you hit the target. You'll do. Now you can roll 46 radiant damage on him. Ooh, that's a chunk of damage. He's looking really hurt. And the next attack on him has advantage, and his attacks have disadvantage. So he's lit up on fire. It's like a target above his head. Ilya, what do your guiding bolts look like? Is it your runes? What do they take a certain form or shape?
think Mike might have cut out.
No, I'm also gonna fix. I'll fix Ilya's guiding bolt real quick.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's all good. Get back.
Testing.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
Gotcha.
So what is
Hey.
does guiding bolt have any sort of cool form or shape or anything to do with like your runes or things like that?
They look like small, like short swords, but they're like upright gold.
Oh, cool.
Sword yeet. Love it.
Nice. We got hot pokers from Hamon and sword
Yep.
yeets from Ilya. All right.
We play a mad game of darts.
Yeah, definitely.
Like a demon spinning on a wheel.
Cool.
Yeah.
So now, just to test it out, Ilya, just hit the guiding bolt spell again from your spell sheet. There you go. And then you can just click guiding
Hey.
bolt, the word there, and it should work.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So now it's good. It's good to go. I'll roll through your stuff and fix anything that's in there for you. Okay. Cool. Do you do any
Appreciate it.
movement, or are you standing on top of the vehicle still?
No, she's standing there. The rune is still. So when it did that burst thing on Sonya, the rune vanished. The rune is still on Aphelion now. So.
Yes. Yeah. I put the little heart token on Aphelion to designate it, so we know it's there. All right. The orcs angrily. Now, two of them turn towards Glimmer. One of them goes towards Aphelion. The other orcs are all dead. So, orc time. Orc attack. Glimmer, 2 attacks on you. Great axe. Yeah, 16. What do you do? Do you do something?
Missed.
Oh, all right. Cool. Another great axe attack, a 7. Fucking shit. All right, a 9 on Aphelion. They all miss.
Yep.
Y'all doing
Alright.
the dance, the
Yeah,
dodge
orc.
and axe
He's
dance.
only off by 19 on that roll.
Yes. Orc. The orc, Red Fang of Shagras, uses his cunning action to hide. Hiya, a 19.
I don't know.
Glimmer's the
There you
only
go.
one who sees him now. Dun, 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 dun. And he will jump down and assist his leader, the Tanaruk, as he tries to stab. Scimitar attack. 17. Fucking misses. 12 misses. You can't hit shit. Come on. Top of the
Yeah.
round.
Speaking of infernal pokers, we're going to launch a pair at that leader guy over there.
Got it.
And they do look a little different now, actually. It's the same oversized fiery pokers as seen before, but there's like a spiraling demonic fire around. Not demonic, sorry. Devilish fire around them. That
Nice
kind of
fiendish-
blends in
Nice
with it.
fiendish fire.
Yep. Come on, 2 of them. First one's an advantage, right?
Oh, yes. The first, guiding bolt. The first
yes.
to the next
Attack
attack
roll.
roll. Yes, it will have advantage.
Okay, so first one is a 12.
We'll miss.
All right. Second one is a 14.
We'll hit.
Nice. For assault. Oh, 12, actually.
All right, how do you do this?
Ah, fuck yeah. So it's just an oversized fiery poker with the new kind of effects on it, and it just goes through his head. It's something we've seen before, but this time after it impales, it explodes.
Aw. All right,
So
well,
it just makes a nasty spray of gore.
Aphelion, you're sitting there kind of defending yourself, your shield, your Gargoth shield up, deflecting the attacks, your shield spell up as well, and then suddenly over your shoulders, a spiraling streak of this hot poker just blasts the dude right in his head, and he just has a sizzling hole there, and then just goopy gore.
Yep.
I deflected with the shield.
Yeah, it just rains down upon you, but you just
Oh, I saw that scene from Men in Black. With the,
Yeah.
Yep.
all right. How about any bonus actions or movement?
No, but I'll have. Sure. No. Nope. That's it. Nothing.
Cool. Lulu is going to disengage and go hide back inside the car. Sonya.
I'm just gonna go over to the big one
Yeah.
that's fighting for like.
Yeah, the last guy alive. The last big one alive, basically. Oh, that's what we want. That's what we like to see.
Yeah.
Brother, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, brother. All right. And a smite? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That is literally
Oh,
the
wait, no, it's
perfect
me.
amount
88.
to take this guy down to 0 HP. What does that look like?
Oh, dude, it's just like. one gets me dirty but me, and just gonna golf swing his head off his shoulders.
Yep, the Tanruk with his head exploded, just like a little meaty stump there. Suddenly this other guy just gets off into the distance. He's gone too. Good stuff. All right, there is no more gooey boys. Oh, you get a second attack, Sonya. Where would you like to go?
Oh, I mean, step over, like kick over the headless body.
Yeah, you kick three. You can fucking Spartan kick the headless body, and it just poof, knocks over, and then you just knock, and come after this next guy.
You know which from the orc.
That hits him. And that one dies as well.
I have no bonus.
Come on, leave some for me, Sonya.
There's something exhilarating about Paladin just mowing through a fucking demon.
Yeah.
Man.
Sonya eats his Wheaties, holy shit.
He definitely does. When Sonya can hit, he hits. All right, Aphelion. The last two remaining orcs, now seeing their leaders dead, seem to be scrabbling and trying to get out of here.
Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna aim at this guy as he's trying to run, and I'm gonna use my inspiration on this attack roll, and I'm gonna hit him with a fucking rainbow beam, because why not?
Out of the mouth of Gargoth. No, don't do it. Fuck. Oh.
At advantage.
Yeah, we'll
19.
hit him.
So that'll be 19.
Why do you do this to me? This absolutely sucks. I hate it when you make me barf rainbows.
Just deal with it.
Yeah, that absolutely obliterates this dude.
Thunder.
Whatever it is, yeah. So thunder damage. What is that? Just like it's a rainbow thunder damage. Absolutely decimates this guy. Does he just yeet out of there?
I mean, it doesn't actually like knock him back, but it's just like, yeah, it just turns to like the rainbow turns indigo colored, and then you just hear a sonic boom as this guy gets launched like over the edge. Like, the
big Skyrim physics for sure.
Yeah, ragdolls out of there.
This is like when you like jump off a cliff with your horse and like hit, and then you just launch in Skyrim. That's exactly what this guy's doing.
Okay, that was your first. Oh, so that's your action though, right?
That was my action. Yeah.
Okay.
Bonus action. I'm gonna make ditto right here.
Wink. All right. Ephlipsis on top of the thing is just gonna curse and shoot a ray of frost at the last remaining one. Pew! A 12, unfortunately, will miss, and she just fucking curses one more time. Glimmer, can you do it? Can you do it?
I would like to pull out the bag of devouring.
Oh no!
Yes.
No.
I'm trying to hit him with my bag.
Hit him with a sack. Very good. Okay.
Go stick this man in your sack.
Give me a contested athletics check.
Athletics check. Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration on that. That sounds good.
Do it.
Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
+0. Nice.
Whoa! You do it! All right, so you're gonna the bag. You take the bag out, and as you open it, you can hear a loud, kind of hollow gurgle. That sound of a stomach that just needs something, food. Give it anything. This orc looks at you, its eyes panicked, seeing the rest of its entire warband decimated. What do you do?
I just like smack him upside the head, and then like the bag like latches onto like his ear, and just like begins tugging him in.
Right? So the last thing you see of this orc is the bag attached to the side of his head and just goes... And just like a sleeping bag eating a toddler. just slurps down, and the bag suddenly just goes down, and it's like a fucking... You guys all think it's like a magic trick. Because the bag shouldn't be is much smaller than the entire orc, but it just makes the entire orc's body disappear inside the bag, and then it just sits on the ground. And the last thing you guys hear as the dust settles, and I'm assuming Hamon's firewall dissipates, you just hear a from the bag. Exactly that, yes.
Yes. Both Aphelion and his ditto give a golf clap for the magic trick.
Baron sounded like a ditto for sure.
Right.
Just off into the distance.
With the orc party slain, the ravine remains open. It seems that they were probably patrolling this area, trying to find people heading towards the Bleeding Citadel.
Wait.
And-
Ooh, do I
I'm
pull
gonna
out-
run over to where the contract is. Has it turned into a coin?
Well, no, because I'm gonna hold out the thing that I was given.
Yeah.
We'll do
The-
that next time because I don't have the tables up and ready. But yes,
okay.
it has been. It is converted to a coin, Aphelion. The contract has rolled up and is converted into a coin.
I hold up the coin.
Well, I feel there's some bodies. There's some bodies you'd probably check out too. See if there's any goodies
Yeah.
on it. But
In the distance, as the dust clears and the firewall dissipates, you do see a large looming shape, what almost looks like a soar in the earth of Avernus. Honestly, kind of looking like a pustule. You can see a white ivory dome poking out of what looks to be like a scab, crawling
dude.
up over the top of this citadel in the
this is Hell's
distance.
Pimple, man.
Yeah, with the Avernon
disgusting.
sun, the Avernon sun glaring out over it.
I had no idea
I'll.
Avernus was going through puberty.
Oh, yeah. Let me just see. Here's the handout. Perfect.
What?
Oh.
Delicious.
So that's what you see in the distance.
Oh man, is that like fleshy?
It's
in
like a
nature, then?
fleshy mass trying to consume this castle,
That's some
this ivory
That's some
citadel.
old god shit, man.
It's a splinter in the side of Avernus. Avernus is not happy for this pristine thing being put here.
Yeah.
Also,
Uh-huh.
point of order, as you guys clean up all the corpses of these Tenorux and you'll deal with the coin and the victory next time, you all level up. You hit level 11.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
11's a big power
So
spike.
quickest level up for Neon in one session goes from level 10 to level 11. Fucking
Yeah,
sick.
Also, yeah, big Cthulhu vibes from that picture for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And now you guys can actually be. It actually is going to be pretty funny for Ilya to deal with the fact that now the party having a healer who can actually have significant burst heals. I feel like that's only going to encourage the bad behavior of Hamon and the other AoE wizards.
The last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my last warlock
Hey,
spell slot
it's
to
perfect.
heal myself with a second level cure wounds because I can. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, well, it's a little bit past
Wow.
our session time, and I definitely thank you, Neon. Thank you for joining us for our first session. Excited to have you for more future sessions with Ilya Oakbane and seeing her interactions with the party
Especially if I
as they
can do
head
some
into
more
the
AoE,
Citadel.
You know.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite fun. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for a good. Cthulhu has definitely risen on this shit. Thank you guys so much for a solid session. We will catch you guys next time as you guys enter the Bleeding Citadel.
Oh man, this would be good. So just real quick though, we level up before we go into this, or is it next time we have a long rest?
You level up now.
Okay, I'll do that at the end of the session then.
Hell yeah.
I'm assuming you guys might want to take a long rest as you get there. There'll be some travel time. You'll be at
Okay,
the gates
yeah.
of the Bleeding Citadel, and you'll see what there is.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Oh, that's not what I wanted actually because I'm not taking a fighter level.
All right, good night, everybody. Take it easy. Thank you, Neon. We'll hopefully sort out your mic stuff next time. Also, go through the character sheet and make sure that the spells are working for you and stuff, so it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy to use. All right, good night,
Also,
everybody.
Thursday still good for other session? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should
Hell
stuff.
yep. Right on.
My friends will be moving in on Thursday, so
Oh,
Gotcha.
maybe. Well, let's we shall speak. We shall arrange.
Yes.
Yep. I can do a Friday this week if we need to.
Hey.
So
3-day weekend. We'll see. Oh wow, what the hell is that? Well, whatever that
I don't
is,
know,
it looks
but I
fucking
like it.
awesome. Is that Bell?
Oh no, that's 40k orcs. That's
Oh, that
40K
was just
orcs.
these orcs.
Yeah,
Got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Nice.
Oh, it looks like a metal slug. Did we see a GIF made by the same person earlier in the year?
I think we did, yeah, for the same stuff. It was like a
Yeah,
like,
there's somebody who puts these really awesome 40k pixel art like things
That's like
together.
sick.
yeah, there's some amazing ones. That's
Oh,
one of my
also
favorites.
just in general, I expected you guys, by the way, to just charge through this. This fight went completely different than I thought it would.
I'm
That's
surprised the firewall worked as well as it did.
I'm surprised that you guys didn't just say "fuck it, let's drive through this" like that, like the rest of the shit that you've done in the in the past, right?
Hey, it's not pure chaos if you don't just always.
No, I
mix
love
up
it.
your
I love it.
style.
This was an
Yeah.
interesting fight because the firewall ended up being this like gnarly, just like carpet bomb of like explosive zerg of like banelings, basically.
Yeah.
So not yeah.
I didn't plan for that at all. It just happened to work out.
No,
It was fantastic.
the other thing too. So basically, what I expected was that you guys would charge through this ravine, and we would like see these kind of like weird lurching corpses, and be like, "Yeah, fuck it, we'll charge through." They would blow up on the vehicles. You guys would get advantage on the saves, you know, because it's like you're in the cars and stuff like that. But it would have turned into a moving fight, as the orcs would have jumped onto the vehicles themselves.
Oh, that'd been cool too.
And had like a,
And this is why we don't stop in Avernus.
Yeah, exactly. Don't stop and ever. Just always keep moving. Well, if the previous fight taught us anything, Aphelion driving the Soul Train and just running people over with its ram capabilities is more potent than being on the ground.
True.
But
and then of course rule 4 is always just double tap.
yeah, rule 4 is just, when in doubt, cast a AoE spell, and then hopefully somebody will heal you up afterwards. But
Yep,
all right,
hit your friends.
yeah. Thank you guys for a good session. Take it easy. Good night. Have a good rest of your day.
Good night, everybody.
All right, thank you for hanging out. Those who are still watching, I am Scuznugget. I have been the DM for this session. Boink. Yeah, the group has been. That was a fun session. We introduced Neon Pulse as our newest player, playing Ilya Oakbane. I need to update her player card with the correct spelling of her name. I now realize it is 2 L's, not just 1 L. So she is a very interesting character with a cool homebrew flavor to it. The party actually doesn't have any true healers, so this will be interesting to actually have somebody who can do burst heal, like some really big burst heal, which is really nice. The rest of the party can focus on being their pure chaotic shenanigans that they usually do. So we had Ilya Oakbane, played by Neon Pulse. We had Eclipsis, played by my sleepy wife, Derpy Gecko. We had Hamon Iberico, played by Chuckle Smash. Aphelion, played by Gastroy. Glimmer, played by Wabugi. And the critting paladin, Sonia Montesquieu, played by Porkins. It has been a pleasure to GM this session tonight, and we will jump in next time as they enter the Bleeding Citadel. I won't say the part that it is next time, because there's some craziness that might happen, but we'll see. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you do enjoy the D&D stream, please drop a follow. We will be streaming more Avernus next week, Tuesday. We are going to be continuing to stream our Tyranny of Dragons campaign sometime this week. We shall see when it will be. We got to arrange it, as there's folks who are moving and doing some weird stuff on that, or having some moving this weekend, and we'll figure it out. But it's either Thursday or Friday. We shall see when. Thank you guys for the solid session. My players did an excellent job. I'm glad that we got another player in on the game. And night, folks. Take it easy. Bye-bye. So long. We out of here.
Most of the controllers seated at their consoles, a few standing up. Hey, you're loud and clear, Houston, LA. Lane now. Could you repeat your burn status report? We copied the residuals and burn time, and that was about it. Send the whole thing again, please.
It was like pictures and maps brought back by Apollo Station 10, giving us a very good preview of what to look at here.